right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a good one on tap for you guys tonight, man. Waiting all day for Sunday night. Eagles, Lions, Sunday night football. Absolutely massive, huge game here for not only the NFC, but for playoff purposes, for seeding purposes. This is going to be a good freaking game, man. What's going on, PA? How you doing, buddy? So yeah, like the live stream, subscribe if you guys are new, and yeah, I'm going to be breaking down play-by-play tonight, man. Shout out again to my friend CWA for setting up the scoreboard, and it's going to be absolutely pretty freaking electric, man. Looking forward to the show tonight, and it's going to be pretty snazzy. Yeah, Lions and Eagles. Really interesting matchup here. Eagles offense has not really looked that great, all that well this season. They are home. Philly's currently a minus 2.5 point favorite for the spread. Yeah, Lions are banged up a little bit on secondary. Just announced, I think, yesterday, they put tight end Sam Laporta on the IR. So that's a big loss for the Lions. We're going to hopefully get him back before Christmas when he comes back off the IR. But yeah, we're going to have to rely heavy on the run game tonight. It's going to be windy and cold in Philly tonight. Gibbs and Montgomery are going to have to lead the way here. And we're looking forward to it, man. But yeah, guys, great. Looking forward to the stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. And yeah, we're going to have some fun, man. What's going on, Real 4? Belt Bray, what's going on, buddy? What's up, Dina? How you doing? $2 parlay to win 64 if you guys pull off the win. There we go. Go Lions, dude. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Lions are the underdog. Eagles, defending Super Bowl champions. Monday Night Football, they beat the Packers last week. So, very low-scoring football game, but A.J. Brown, basically, he's upset in the offense. He wants to get more targets. They're not feeding A.J. Brown as much as they should for what they're paying him. And Saquon Barkley definitely took a step backward compared to what he was at last year. So, looking forward to it, man. Kickoff is moments away. If you guys are all excited, let me know in the chat, and we're going to have some fun. Welcome to the party. Welcome. So yeah, Lions, Eagles, looking forward to it. It's going to be absolutely pretty freaking fantastic. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, 2024 Offensive Play of the Year. And I'm going to give you guys the best analysis, breakdown, play-by-play as I can. So it's going to be absolutely pretty freaking fantastic. But yeah. Lions, Eagles, looking forward to seeing who gets the ball here to start the game, and that's going to control the tempo of this game, man. Saquon Barkley, one of the best running backs in the National Football League, but Gibbs and Montgomery paired together, I think, is a stronger fit for the run game for the Lions. So, Eagles have better receivers than the Lions do. I think it's kind of a coin flip. You got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert versus J-Mo, Amon-Ra St. Brown. No Laporta tonight. He's on the IR, which is a big loss for the Lions. So we're going to have to rely on Brock Wright to carry the load here on the pass block and in the reception game as well. But this is a big game for the Lions because if we were to lose this game, we would be on the outside looking in. The Packers and the Bears both won today. The Packers, they took down the Giants earlier, and the Bears took down the Vikings on a last-second field goal. So Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles, Detroit Lions, the window's now. This is a massive, huge game for both of these teams for NFC purposes. They're showing some field goal attempts earlier. The wind is crazy earlier. They are blowing the ball left to right tonight. Wind is nuts, dude. Holy cow. That ball is like blowing like crazy, 20, 30 yards away from the upright. So we're going to see if teams attempt some field goals tonight. And it should be pretty freaking fantastic. So, kickoff is moments away. Jake Bates is going to kick off to the Philadelphia Eagles, and we are underway for Sunday Night Football. Hopefully, you guys are all doing fantastic, and hopefully, my internet is good enough to stream tonight. Hopefully, I don't lose frames, and we'll have a good freaking time. So, yeah, Jake Bates kicks it away here. Eagles are on the return, and they're going to take over at about their 25-yard line. They take a knee in the end zone. And here comes Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles offense. And we're going to see if Nick Sirianni can put together an opening drive that gets that Eagles offense back on track here. What's going on, 1 Point? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, buddy. What's going on, man? So Lions a little bit banged up in the secondary. We're going to see if they can get something going on, though, and it should be pretty freaking sick, man. So welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic, and we're going to have some fun in the stream tonight, man. Welcome to the party. Hopefully you guys are all doing amazing, and we're going to have some fun on the show tonight, man. What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Jalen Hurts under center, Saquon in the backfield. 1st and 10, balls on the 35-yard line. Hurts fakes it to Saquon. Hurts steps up back in the pocket, fires left sideline. That is going to be incomplete, broken up by Amik Robertson. He was trying to get it to Devontae Smith. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles here. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. What's going on, everyone? Like and subscribe if you guys are new. And we're going to have some fun on the show tonight, man. So welcome to the party. Good, just making some burgers, listen to play-by-play, go Lions. Let's go, 1 point. Appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully my internet's all right. My Restream software has been super out of whack recently, and hopefully it maintains it good enough tonight. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun, steps back, looking, firing over the middle of the field. That's going to be dropped by Dallas Goedert. A very easy catch to make, and he just took his eyes off the football. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Eagles, and we're going to see if they can change something around here. It's 3rd and 10 coming up for Kevin Patullo going against Calvin Shepard, the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions tonight. And we're going to see if Hurts can find his open man, though. But interesting that they go with 2 first passes to start here. I'll have a safe flight, Dad. Love you. Thanks for tuning in. Dad's awesome. Eagles in the shotgun. Empty set backfield. 3rd and 10, balls on the 35. Hurts steps in the shotgun, looking, firing left sideline. That is going to be caught for a 1st down by A.J. Brown. That is a pickup of about maybe 12 yards. So the first reception of the game is a pass caught by A.J. Brown. A lot of criticism from A.J. Brown towards Nick Sirianni and the Eagles offense. He actually said on one of his buddies' Twitch live streams that you said, if you got me in fantasy, drop me this week. So, very unusual, but yeah, appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on, everybody? My computer is like so stupid right now. If you guys are dropping frames, I do apologize. There's nothing I can do about it. It's my stupid Restream software, so if it buffers every now and then, it's very annoying. I do apologize for that. Jalen Hurts in the backfield, scrambling to his left, throws across his body, trying to get Saquon. It's going to be incomplete. The ref says incomplete. It looks like he caught it. Pass breakup by Alex Anzalone here. And it's going to be, it looks like there's a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag on the play is. Are we dropping frames, dude? This is incredibly frustrating. I just did an 1.5-hour stream with no problem whatsoever, and we're already buffering frames. Oh my gosh, my computer's like, sorry guys. Oh my gosh, drives me freaking crazy, dude. It's like I want to stream, but is it going to let me stream? We're going to find out here. It keeps buffering left and right, I guess. So hopefully it goes away, though. But it's just incredibly frustrating. 1st and 20 here for the Eagles. Flag was called back on them. So they're going to take this back here, and they're going to see if they can get the ball back here. 1st and 20, 14 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning in to the show. So far, so good. All right. My computer is like beyond weird and messed up right now. It's like dropping frames left and right. It's supposedly it's fine, but we'll see. Hurts hands it off here. That is Tank Bigsby on the carry. Pick up about maybe 4 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 16 in the backfield here. And hopefully I'll be able to stream tonight, but my computer sometimes has minds of its own. It says we've got 3,000 drop frames and we're in red right now. So I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but if you guys can, great. Have a safe flight, Mom. Thanks for stopping in. I love you guys. Mom and Dad are awesome. So yeah, 0-0 ball game, 2nd and 15, 3:25 left to play, 13:25 left to play here in the first quarter. Hurts in the shotgun, Bigsby behind Hurts. Hurts steps up in the shotgun, line showing blitz. He's going to throw right, trying to look for A.J. Brown. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 15 coming up here for the Philadelphia offense. So again, Lions depleted on secondary right now. Tons of injuries. No DJ Reed, no Terrion Arnold in the secondary for the Lions. Aiden was the first one to get Hurts, and Hurts just had to throw it away immediately. So, good freaking deal. But 3rd and long here for the Eagles. This would be a big stop for the Lions if they can hold the Eagles. Hurts in the backfield. Shipley has checked into the game here for the Eagles. Shipley is to Hurts' left in the shotgun. Aiden's got 7 sacks. entering this game. He's looking for his 8th one here. Shipley shifts gears, turns to Hurts's right, 3rd and 15. Hurts steps up in the shotgun, looking in the pocket all day to throw, still all day to throw, a million years to throw, finally decides to run. He's going to get sacked, though. In the backfield, 5 Lions were to him. They're going to blow it dead. Al-Quadin Muhammad was the first one to get him, and it's going to be 4th and long, and the Eagles are going to have to punt this football away. So a good defensive stand from the Detroit Lions to start this football game. They're going to get the ball back here. Good stuff from Kelvin Sheppard so far to start this football game. And we're going to see if the Lions can respond offensively from Jared Goff without one of his best targets, Sam Laporta. He is on the IR, so it's a big, big loss for the Lions. Laporta can do it all, especially in the run blocking game. People don't realize Laporta is a huge asset for the run game. So we're going to see if Brock Wright can handle the task here. 4th and 14, the Eagles punted away. Khalif getting set up to return here. He cuts back left, trying to find an opening, and he's going to get tackled for a loss on the return. It's going to be Lions football at about the 14-yard line where they're going to take off on offense here. And it looks like we had a commercial break coming up. So, good stand from the Lions. The Eagles did get that big catch play from A.J. Brown for 12 yards, but they were able to hold them down nicely. So, and again, this Eagles offense, they only have 1 loss this year, but they have been very suspicious at times throughout the season. A.J. Brown, you've heard it before. He's complaining he hasn't getting enough action in the games, and I don't blame him. You're paying him a $30 million receiver, and when he only gets 2-3 targets a game, that's a problem. So, defending Super Bowl champion Saquon Barkley, he's been kind of shifty in and out, along with Will Shipley and Tank Bigsby in the run game for the Eagles. Eagles do have a pretty good defensive line here, led by Jalen Carter, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Jared Goff. Dan Campbell, of course, now taking over the play calls for the Lions, so no John Morton. He's still active and kind of helps him coordinate the offensive plan, but Dan Campbell is going to be taking over the headset, which is very interesting. So this is his 2nd game doing it. He took over the play calling action last week as well, so good to go, though. But Lions and Eagles, 0-0 ball game. We're in a commercial break. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully my computer can handle it tonight. Sometimes my computer, my software that I use is very wishy-washy. It's been wishy-washy all month for me. So hopefully we won't have any problems here. I'm streaming very little off my GPU right now. So it's just a scoreboard and me right now, so having a good freaking time. But yeah, this is a big offensive drive here for the Lions, especially because we deferred to start the game where we elected to kick off first. So if the Lions can put together an offensive drive here to get points to start this game, that's going to put the ultimate pressure on the Eagles offense to bounce back and perform here on their 2nd possession. So really interesting to see what happens here. If they're going to be run-heavy, aggressive, if they're going to throw short slants like Amon-Ra, they're going to throw some deep balls to J-Mo. The wind is a factor. They were showing on the replay before the game started that the wind was crazy in this game early on. So, yeah, we're going to see if that's the case here. But hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. And we're going to see what we got going on here. So Lions take over, 1st and 10. Let's see if my internet can handle this. 1st and 10. Lions under center. Jared Goff. Gibbs in the backfield. Brock Wright goes in motion. Goff fakes it to Gibbs. Rolling to his right. Fires. That's going to be complete. Close to a 1st down to Mr. Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 8-9 yards on the play. And the Lions with a nice quick out route to Amon-Ra, close to a 1st down. Amon-Ra ranked 6th among receivers in the NFL this year, according to PFF. So, good to see it, man. Tate Ratledge, Penei Sewell, the number 1 ranked right tackle in the National Football League. 2nd and 2 here for the Lions. Goff in the shotgun. J-Mo goes in motion. Goff in the shotgun, fires right to Gibbs. Gibbs gets the 1st down with a pickup about maybe 4 or 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Lions. So appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Like the live stream if you guys are new. What's happening? It's my stupid freaking internet, man. It just kills the whole vibe of the show, man. Incredibly frustrating. Oh my goodness, dude. Goff in the shotgun here. He's got Amon-Ra to his right, fakes right, throws over the middle of the field. It's going to be intercepted by the Eagles. Intercepted by the Eagles, coming back the other way. The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Not really Goff's fault, just a really unfortunate break, and the Eagles are going to take over here. So Goff's third passing attempt here. He intercepts the football, and the Eagles take over on downs. Really unfortunate there. Jordan Davis got a hand at the line of scrimmage, and the Eagles linebacker was able to pick it off here. So Glasgow tried to prevent it, but that's what happens when you get a nice giant defensive lineman like up in the air like that. It's just really hard for the defense to take control over that. So, that's unfortunate. Khalif Raymond didn't really know what was going to him, so very unfortunate there. But we're gonna see what happens. So Lions take back over here on defense. First drive of the football game, the Eagles intercept Jared Goff's pass. Again, not really Jared Goff's fault, but that was just a deflected pass to the line of scrimmage. So the Eagles take over here. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. He's got Saquon to his left. A.J. Brown is in the slot. Hurts fakes it to Barkley, throws it left to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown gets a pick of about maybe 2 yards on the play, tackled by Harper on the defense. And they're going to see if they can get something going here for the Lions. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button, subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Sorry, I forgot to turn this off here. Eagles have the ball back from commercial break. My bad. Got to get better at that here. 10:43 left to play here in the first quarter. 2nd and 8. Eagles. Ball is on the Lions' 10-yard line. Hurts in the shotgun. Saquon Barkley in the backfield. Hurts hands it to Saquon. Saquon up the left sideline. He's going to get a pickup of about maybe a yard on the play, and it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Lions defense. Again, if we can be very fortunate enough to hold them to only a field goal, Kelvin Sheppard would take that 100 times out of 100 times. So let's see if they can hold them here. How does the stream look, guys? Is it fine? It's been back and forth with my internet. My stupid restream's been all over. It's just been so frustrating, man. And the problem is when it buffers, people leave, and it's just very annoying. 3rd and 8. Eagles in the shotgun with Hurts, single high backfield. He's got 5 receivers on the field here. 3rd and 8. Big third down for the Lions. Hurts fires over the middle of the field. Incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. What a great defensive stand from the Lions defense here. That is very unfortunate that the Eagles weren't able to capitalize there. They got a gift from Jared Goff on that interception, and the Lions are able to only hold them for 3 yards. Hurts was trying to throw to A.J. Brown to his left, and that was a beautiful pass breakup by Rock Ya-Sin, and the Eagles are going to have to settle for a field goal here. So Jake Elliott, he's 80% on the year so far. He's going to be kicking at about a 27-yard field goal here to put the Eagles ahead 3-0. But if you're the Lions, you will take that result 100 times out of 100 times, considering the situation. Snap down, hold on the way. Elliott is up and good. Not really too much wind on that kick. When they were showing the pregame show, the wind was crazy to start the game here. I mean, the ball literally would move 10, 15, 20 yards to the right after they kicked the ball. It was absolutely crazy. What's going on, Jason? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button, subscribe. It helps me out. It's free. Welcome to the party, folks. So Lions are going to take over here. Commercial break coming up here. Lions get the football back. Very unfortunate. Very fortunate that was only a field goal. So we're going to see what happens here. Pick a number 1 to 10. 9. Yeah, that was an unfortunate interception, Jimmy. It wasn't really Goff's fault. It was just kind of deflected the line of scrimmage. It was just an unfortunate situation where Jordan Davis got his big paw out there, and he was able to spike that one out, and linebacking core intercepted it. But that's all right, though. We will take that result for sure. That could have been way worse, where the Eagles strike quickly for I don't mind the turnovers. It's the points off of turnovers that absolutely kills the football motivation and what is it called? Momentum in the game. But if you can hold them to less than touchdowns inside your own 20-yard line, that's a win for the defense. So the defense has looked great so far for the first 2 drives here on defense. So we're going to see if Kelvin Sheppard can keep this up here. Aaron Glenn, defensive coordinator last year, he went to the Jets, And he's having fun in New York right now. So hopefully it works out for Aaron Glenn. It's just so hard to turn around the Jets organization. The Jets have been irrelevant for like the last 50 years. So Lions are going to get the ball back here. They're going to kick this one back. But yeah, appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. We're on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube tonight. We're going to be out of town next week, guys, but I'm going to be doing the Thursday night football game when I get back out of town. I'm going to be going to Florida. So Bills and Texans are Thursday. I should be doing the play-by-play for that game. And then, of course, we got the Pistons the following couple days when I get back. I think we play the Milwaukee Bucks on Saturday, I want to say. So looking forward to it. But appreciate you guys all tuning in. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat here. But Lions are going to get the ball back here, down 3. Again, very lucky that that was not more than 3 points. That could have easily been a touchdown for the Eagles. So, honestly, I've been impressed so far from the Lions defense so far in this game. But Eagles had a terrific high-powered offense last year, and they just haven't really been the same this year. They've been fighting with targets for A.J. Brown. Saquon Barkley's not running in as much. They're using guys like Will Shipley and Tank Bigsby. Devontae Smith, I think, actually has more yards than A.J. Brown this year. Khalif Raymond returns it up to about the 20-yard line. That's where they're going to take control. Yeah, looking good so far, Jason, for sure. The number 1 team in the East. Go Pistons. What's going on, BD? How you doing, dude? What's going on, buddy? All right, so Lions are going to take over here. So their second drive of the game. The first drive was unfortunately an interception, but they're going to see if they can bounce back here. It's all about momentum in these swings. And like I said, the Lions did kick off to start the game, so if we can put together some offense here, get the ball back second half, this could be big. Goff under center, Gibbs in the backfield. Khalif Raymond goes in motion to Goff's left. Now he cuts back right. Goff hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs cuts it back up the left side. He's going to lose about a yard on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Detroit Lions. Dan Campbell taking over the play calling duties. So obviously, I think Morton's kind of maybe giving him some advice, but Dan Campbell has the final say. He was letting Morton go balls to the wall last week, or a couple of weeks ago to start the season. And it was clicking offensively, and then we got destroyed by the Vikings, and Dan Campbell decided to make a change, so good freaking deal. 2nd and 11 here for the Lions. Jared Goff in the shotgun, Gibbs to his left. Big possession here for the Lions. Brock Wright goes in motion to Goff's right. Goff in the shotgun. Eagles show blitz. Goff is fighting for his life. He's going to get sacked in the backfield, loss of about 5. There's a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is, though. It's going to be a holding on the offense. Looks like they're going to decline this. What's going on, Kevin? How you doing, dude? Appreciate you stopping in. What's going on? So penalty decline. That's going to be a holding penalty on the rookie Tate Ratledge. So it's going to be 3rd and long here for the Lions and Jared Goff, trying to put some offense together here against this Eagles defense. So they're going to see if Goff can get things together. Lions are horrific on 3rd and long this year. I think they have 1 conversion. I think they're 1 for 40 on 3rd and 10 or longer. I'm not even kidding. You can look that up. Goff in the shotgun, 3rd and 16. Eagles looking. Goff throwing over the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete. Ball fell like 5 yards in front of Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are going to have to punt this football away back to the Philadelphia Eagles. So it's unfortunate because it looked like we had something going the first couple plays of the game, and we're going to have to punt this one back to the Eagles, where Jack Fox is going to have to put out a booming kick here. It's going to be interesting with the punt because the wind is a big factor in this game right now, so we're going to see if Jack Fox can kick this one afar to the Eagles. Jack Fox, one of the best punters in the National Football League. So Fox punting to Gibson. We're going to see if Fox can get this one under control. A pretty good punt from Jack Fox. Pretty good punt from Fox. All the way down to the Eagles' 30-yard line. There is a flag on the play. Usually 90% of the time on a flag for a punt is always on the return team. So they're going to see what this flag is here. Holding on the receiving team, so back them up another 10 yards. So the Eagles are going to take over at their own 20-yard line. That penalty was on Trotter Jr. So 8:19 left to play here in the first quarter. We got a commercial break coming up here. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe. This is a huge, massive game in the NFC. Eagles are trying to get back to the number 1 seed. The Rams actually jumped the Eagles with their win over today. So they're sitting pretty at the number 1 team in the NFC right now. But in terms of tiebreakers at the end of the year, this could be a massive game that decides seeding purposes. So especially since the Lions still have to play teams like the Rams, the Bears at the end of the year, I think you're going to see that game potentially could be for the NFC North. That game could be easily flexed into prime time in January. So a lot to unpack for this Lions offense here. So 0 for 2 offensively so far for the Lions, but the defense has looked good their past couple possessions here. So they're going to see if they can get things together here. But appreciate you guys all tuning in. Eagles take a 3-0 lead over the Lions. We got about 8 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. If you have any questions, let me know in the chat. Let me know if you guys are Eagle fans, Lions fans, NFL fans. Let me know who's here in the chat tonight. And hopefully my internet seems to be fine, knock on wood. It's been so frustrating the past couple weeks. It's not my internet, it's my freaking software. My software sometimes just spazzes out of control and I can't literally get it together. And I keep logging in and out, but it's like a restream issue, I guess, right now. What's up, John? I'm anyone not an Eagles fan. Good to go. Make sure you guys stay hydrated throughout the stream. Waiting to get back from a commercial break here. We're going to see if the Lions can put together another defensive stand against this questionable offensive line from the Eagles to start the year. Super Bowl champions, defending Super Bowl champions. They're at home. Again, this is a big game for both of these teams, Eagles and the Lions. And again, if the Lions lose this game, that would put them on the outside looking in terms of the playoff spots, because then we have the Giants next week, and then we play the Packers for Thanksgiving the week after that. Yeah, Steelers got a big win today. They're taking control in that division. Lamar looked horrible today against Cleveland. Did you guys see that game? That was very interesting. Eric says the Lions offense is trash. We shall see about that, Eric. Appreciate you stopping in, dude. So Eagles getting back here from a commercial break. They take over on their own 20-yard line. Hurts in the under center. Pitches it left side to Saquon Barkley. Barkley up the left sideline and more. Barkley with a 15-yard game out of bounds. And the Eagles offense is looking good to start this opening possession here. 3-0. Eagles take over. They got a first down coming up here. All the room to work for on the left side there. Devontae Smith set the block for him, and it was all grass in front of Saquon Barkley there. So we're going to see if the Lions can stop them here. Eagles, ball is on their own 34-yard line. Saquon in the backfield. Hurts under center. Hurts fakes it to Saquon, looking in the pocket, fires left over the middle of the field. He's got his man, Dallas Goedert, for a pickup of about maybe 6-7 yards on the play. It's going to be second down and short for the Eagles here. 7:30 left to play here in the first quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. All right, so Hurts trying to get his guys going here. Second and short for the Eagles. He's got Saquon in the backfield. Hurts, I believe, is under center. Yep, under center. 2nd and 4 here for the Eagles. Hurts gives it to Saquon. Saquon is going to get a pickup of about maybe 3 yards on the play, and it's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Eagles. So again, this is a big third down for the Lions defense if they can stop them here. Eagles 7-2. Lions 6-3. This is a big game for both of these teams on the schedule this year. So Saquon Barkley's averaging about 64 rushing yards a game. 3rd and 1 for the Eagles. Hurts under center. Saquon is to his left, crouched down, almost like a fullback. Saquon is going to get stoned into a wall for a loss of about 2 yards. What a great defensive play call from Kelvin Shepard. Read them all over. Trevor Nowatzki with the break up there. It's going to be 4th down, and it's a beautiful stop because, listen, if Saquon would have gotten close to the line of scrimmage there, the Eagles were thinking tush push all the way, but since he loses like 2-3 yards on the play, now they can't really run the tush push all that well. So the Eagles, I believe, are going to have to punt this one away. That's a big stop from this Lions defense. So 4th and 2. Gotta be careful for a fake here. Man looking to punt this one away. They don't decide to fake it. Man punts it away. So Khalif Raymond looking to return this one here. It's going to be so scary returning punts. He gets drilled immediately by the Eagles special teams unit. So the Lions are going to take over on downs at about their own 11-yard line. So Goff is going to have to get his offense back under control here. Dan Campbell and him trying to get on the same page here. And we got another commercial break coming up for you guys. Once again, you guys can take off as well. Lions 3, down 3-0. Almost closing in on the end of the first quarter here. It's kind of been a defensive battle for the most part to start this football game. So we're going to see if the Lions can get something going on here. They got to use Montgomery more. Gibbs and Montgomery, Gibbs has been kind of the workhorse, but we paid Monty for a reason, so we're going to have to use him actually. So we're going to see if they can get something going here on offense. But as far as the defense has been playing so far, the defense has been playing pretty well for the Lions. So we're going to see if they can get this one under control here. But good stuff, man. Everybody rules. If you guys are new to the stream, like I said, hit the like button. Subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Welcome, 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 everyone. Hopefully you guys are all having a great, fantastic night. Eagles, defending Super Bowl champions. Lions trying to get to a Super Bowl. I really hope that our best opportunity wasn't in that NFC Championship game when we had like a 21-7 lead against the Niners at halftime. And we blew it in the second half. We're going to try and get back there, though. So Gibbs has 1 carry, no rushing yards. Amon-Ra's got 1 reception for 8 yards. A.J. Brown, 2 receptions, 14 yards. Harper's been our leading tackler so far. A couple tackles for Harper. And Barkley, 15 rushing yards so far. So trying to get this turned around here. 5:36 left to play here in the first quarter. So we're going to see if they can get something going on here. All right, good deal. Lions play on Thanksgiving in a couple weeks against the Packers. That's going to be a really huge game for the NFC North as well. And then we got the Vikings on Christmas and potentially the Bears for the North at the end of the year. The Bears are playing phenomenal football right now. Who do you think currently is the best team in the NFL right now? I think it's the Rams. The Rams are looking phenomenal. Stafford looks like he's playing the best football of his career right now. Broncos and Patriots, Colts, they're kind of question marks. They lead the top 3 in the AFC. But in terms of depth and experience and talent all around, I think it's the Rams personally. So Lions are going to take over here, back from commercial break. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball's on their own 12-yard line. Montgomery behind Goff. Goff sends J-Mo to his left. End around, sweep around jet. Jameson Williams to the left sideline. J-Mo's going to get a pickup of about maybe 9 yards. Close to a first down. You're going to see Jameson Williams, the speedster on this team. He can do that. It's cool seeing Dan Campbell have a clipboard in his hands. It's like he's been kind of like the rah-rah guy, but he's actually calling the plays, so I like to see it, man. All right. So Goff under center here, Montgomery in the backfield. He's got Khalif and Amon-Ra to his right, J-Mo to his left. Montgomery gets the handoff here, looking for a seam. Montgomery up the gut. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 5-6 yards on the play. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. What's up, Don? Raiders and Cowboys. It's the Cowboys. Cowboys, I don't trust them at all. I don't think Dak is I mean, Dak's playing good, but the Cowboys are just cursed, I think. Raiders, I mean, but if they play like they did against Denver on Thursday Night Football, I think they have a chance. But for now, I would probably lean with Dallas. 4:30 Left to play here in the first quarter. Goff under center here. Montgomery in the backfield. Goff fakes it to Montgomery, looking for his man. Gets it back for the check down to Montgomery on the left side here. He's going to get a pickup of about maybe 10 yards on the play. It's going to be a first down for the Lions. Nice couple plays to start this drive for the Detroit Lions here. John Morton in the booth, helping out Dan Campbell here on offense. Dan Campbell took over the play calling responsibilities here, so we're going to see if he can get these guys ready to go. 4 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Jared Goff in the shotgun. He's got Montgomery to his right. Gibbs is in the slot next to Amon-Ra. Interesting formation here. Goff gets the snap, looking left. He's going to be pressured, throws over the middle of the field. He's got his man, Jameson Williams. J-Mo over the middle of the field here, down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Nice pitch and catch from Jameson Williams from Jared Goff. And the Lions are the first time getting to Eagles territory in this football game. Jameson Williams, you paid him for a reason. You better freaking start using him. He can make plays, man. One of the fastest guys in the National Football League. So Lions, 1st and 10, ball is on the Eagles' 44-yard line. They have an interesting formation here. They've got Montgomery taking the snap. Gibbs was next to him. He faked it to Gibbs. Montgomery ran up the middle of the field there. Goff was not behind the center formation on that play. That was a really interesting play formation from the Lions there. Montgomery was taking the snap. Goff was behind Montgomery, and Gibbs was to his left, and Tesla was to his right. So you had 3 guys in the backfield with Goff on that play. That was interesting. So Goff takes over here, 2nd and 8 for the Lions. 2:30 left to play here in the first quarter. 3-0 football game. Lions trying to get in Jake Bates' range at least. Montgomery in the shotgun with Goff to his right. Brock Wright goes in motion. Next man up, looking for a big play from Brock Wright. Goff looking to his left, looking, scrambling. Eagles show pressure. Goff just kind of throws to the ground here, trying to get to Brock Wright. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Lions. This is an interesting play call here because you're in Eagles territory. You know Dan Campbell loves to go for it, so he might be thinking a couple yards here, a quick short pass, maybe a run here to pick up a couple yards, and then maybe go for it on 4th down here. We're going to see what Dan Campbell does. 3rd and 8 here. 2:19 left to play here in the first quarter. Lions with the football on the Eagles' 42-yard line. Yep, Montgomery gets the handoff. Going right. He's going to get stopped, though, for a pick of about a yard. You're probably going to have to punt it if you're the Lions, unfortunately. It'd be about a 58-yarder for Jake Bates. I don't know if Dan Campbell's going to go for this. It's 4th and 7 for the Lions. It'd be a long field goal for Jake Bates. It's 4th and 6. No official word yet. Oh, man, it's Tate Ratledge. He's down with a leg injury. That is not good. We're already missing a bunch of guys on our offensive line right now, so we can't afford to lose Tate Ratledge. Hopefully, Tate is okay. It's going to be 4th and 6 here. We're going to be taking a timeout commercial break from the refs here to make sure Ratledge is okay. So 4th and 6, the ball is on the Eagles' 41-yard line. It's a 58-yarder for Jake Bates. This is an interesting spot. I think Dan was originally hoping to get like 2, 3, 4 yards out of that run from Montgomery. He only gets 1. So now if you're the Lions, do you go for this? This is an interesting spot here. Do you punt this football away? I don't think Jake Bates is going to kick a 58-yard. That's a long kick for Jake Bates. He's kind of in the comfortable range of like 53 yards or under for Jake Bates. That's a little bit outside his range. I don't know what Dan Campbell does here. I mean, you could play the field game position. Your defense has been pretty good so far to start this football game. I mean, you try to get Jack Fox to punt the Eagles like inside their own 5-yard line. I don't know. What do you guys think he should do here? Let me know in the chat. I know this is a tough call for the Lions here. As much as it hurts me to say this, I think you punt this football. I think you trust your defense and you punt the football and you try to force the Eagles to go 3 and out to get it back right around the 50-yard line if you're the Lions. But at the same time, knowing Dan Campbell, it's 4th and 6 on the Eagles' 41-yard line. Usually if it's 4th and short or less on the Eagles' side or the opposite team's side of the football field, he usually loves to go for it. So I don't know what you do here. If you're the Lions, I would personally punt this football away. But I'm not going to doubt anything Dan Campbell does. You might see a fake punt here. This is an interesting spot for the Lions. Very interesting. Good stuff, man. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button. Subscribe if you guys are new. We're going to be doing a bunch of Pistons games this year. Lions down 3-0. 4th and 6. Dan Campbell is leaving his offense out on the field here. So this is a huge play in this game for momentum and field position. Ratledge comes out of the game here. Amon-Ra goes to Jared Goff's left. Montgomery in the shotgun with Goff to his left here. Big play in this game. 4th and 6. Let's see if they actually snap this football. Montgomery switches back to Goff's right. 3 seconds on the play clock. Goff, it's going to be a hard count. They're not snapping this football. Yep. So it's going to be a flag here, and the Lions are going to have to punt this one away. That would have been a risky move there, I think. It's 4th and 6. If it was like 4th and 3 or 4th and 2, I could have seen Dan go for it. But 4th and 6, you're going to play the field position game with Jack Fox here. So I don't blame him. That's kind of what I would do. So the Eagles are going to get the ball back here, back from commercial break. So they back him up 5 yards for a delay of game. And we're going to see if Jack Fox can punt this inside the Eagles' 5-yard line here. So Jack Fox looking to punt this one away. Fox gets it to go. Kind of a shorter punt from Jack Fox. It's going to be down inside the 15-yard line, about the 14, 15-yard line. That's where the Eagles are going to take over here. So, Lions defenses look good so far. We're going to see if Jalen Hurts and this offense can turn this around here as well. They're showing the interview where A.J. Brown was complaining about the lack of targets he was getting. He literally said on his friend's live stream, it's like, if you got me in fantasy, drop me. Which I've never heard a player say ever. I mean, I can understand frustration, but the fact that he mentioned the word fantasy, because usually NFL players hate fantasy football because it just causes problems and, you know, it's just a mess. Drama overload. But, yeah, so he was 5th in the NFL yards per game last year. Now he's last in the NFL with yards per game for A.J. Brown. You're paying him a $30 million receiver. You got to throw him the football. Hurts in the backfield. Hutch is trying to chase down Barkley. Barkley's going to get a pickup of about maybe 5-6 yards on the play. And the Lions are going to take over. Brian Branch with a tackle, excuse me. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 here for the Lions, for the Eagles. Tirico and Collinsworth. We're going to see if the Eagles can move this football down the field here. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you all tuning in. Hurts under center here. Barkley behind Hurts. Hurts gives it to Barkley, and he's going to get swarmed in the backfield here. Broken up by Jack Campbell, and it's going to be 3rd and long for this Eagles offense. I got to tell you, man, this Eagles offense is not the Super Bowl offense that we saw last year. They are not in sync right now. I think it's a mixture of both bad play from the Eagles offense and the Lions defense kind of stepping up to the occasion here. But they've been playing gritty, scrappy football games. I mean, you can't really hate on the Eagles too much. They're 7-2. So, obviously, they know what they're doing, how to win football games. So, we're going to go to the second quarter here. End of the first quarter. We got another commercial break coming up here. Still 3-0 football game. Not really much scoring so far in the first quarter. Looking to see what happens. So yeah, not much offense so far in this game here from the Eagles or the Lions. Eagles are facing a 3rd and 8 on their own 17-yard line. So this is kind of what Dan Campbell is hoping for. Give your defense a chance to stop him here and try to get the football back. But yeah, A.J. Brown, 14 yards, 2 receptions. J-Mo, 1 catch, 19 yards. He does have that end-around jet sweep that he had. But yeah, no offense in this game so far for either side. 3rd and 8 coming up here. It's a big play for the Eagles. But yeah, I would say I'd say the Rams are the best team in the NFL right now. I mean, you got in my opinion, a Hall of Fame quarterback in Matthew Stafford. You got a Hall of Fame wide receiver in Devontae Adams. You got potentially another Hall of Fame wide receiver in Puka Nacua when he hangs it up. So it's going to be interesting. See what happens for the Rams. I mean, Rams and Seahawks, that was a good game earlier. Rams took down the Seahawks, but both of those two teams could legitimately face each other in the NFC Championship this year. You know, Bucks, they're missing a couple offensive weapons. No Bucky Irving, no Mike Evans. I don't know if Mike Evans is going to be back for the season or not. I think they just placed him on IR. But yeah, it's tough to pick a clear-cut best team in the NFC right now because it's on a week-to-week basis. What's up, Lacus? How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. What's going on, dude? Yeah, it's tough to say right now. So, Lions trying to get a stop here. 3rd and 8. Commercial break right now. Coming up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. They're showing an ad right now about a wedding having Burger King at the reception. It's like, what wedding on planet Earth is ordering Burger King at their reception? No one. Oh, nice. Dead by Daylight. I know that's a good game. I used to be a big gamer. I'm not so much anymore. I used to play Madden a lot growing up. So, good deal, man. Eagles 3, Lions 0. Start of the second quarter coming up here. So, Lions are facing a 3rd and 8 on defense. Lions in the backfield. Hurts in the backfield. Saquon to his left. Devontae Smith goes in motion. He's got 3 receivers to his right. A.J. Brown alone by himself to his left. Hurts swarmed by the Lions pressure. It's going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith tried to catch it, and the Lions stopped the Eagles on a big 3rd and 8. This is exactly what Dan Campbell was hoping for. That's why you play the special teams field position game sometimes. But that's a good play from Dan Campbell there. So they're going to get the ball back roughly at around their 50, 40-yard line. So they're going to see. Everyone knows you get McDonald's for the reception. Right, exactly, right? Like McDonald's or Wendy's. Burger King. Does anybody eat Burger King still? Like Burger King, every time I eat a hamburger from there, it just tastes burnt. Like overcooked like all the time at Burger King. Khalif Raymond looking to fair catch. He's going to catch it out of bounds. So the Lions are going to get the ball back here. Pretty good field position at around their own 39-yard line. Burger King has good fries. I'm going to ban this guy named Jimmy Roberts in my chat. I think Burger King has the worst fries. Out of like all the fast food places, I would rank Burger King in like the F list. I got Burger King from DoorDash once at like 2 a.m. and literally they were like frozen in the in the package. Absolutely insane. 1447 Burger King fries. Good God, man. 3-0 Lions under center here. Gibbs in the backfield, 1st and 10. J-Mo goes to Goff's right in motion. Goff hands it to Gibbs. Gibbs up the gut here. He's going to get a pickup of about maybe 5-6 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Lions. Yeah, I went off the hinge one night. I had like Burger King. I had Taco Bell. I went to freaking 7-Eleven and got like this giant party-sized bag of Cheetos. I got a large Slurpee. I got like freaking licorice. I probably gained 20 pounds in that one sitting alone. That sounds like the cook's fault. Yeah, the cook was probably unhinged. Who the heck is this guy ordering fries at 2 in the morning? Gibbs with the carry here, close to a 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and short for the Lions here, close to midfield. Yeah, Burger King, dude. Man. Even the Whopper I had was just weird. But I guess you don't order from Burger King at 2 in the morning. Maybe he was probably a crappy cook. He probably spit in my food 100%. He was closing up for the night, and he gets a DoorDash order from this random moron. Who the heck is ordering a Whopper and fries at 2 in the morning? All right, fine, I'll spit in his food. Goff under center here. Gibbs in the backfield. Khalif Raymond goes in motion. Goff hands it up to Gibbs. Gibbs going to get stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now you got a tough decision if you're Dan Campbell. You're 4th and 1. You're down 3-0. Start of the second quarter. Let's see if Campbell either does a hard count, if they've snapped his football. The Lions set offense is still out here. They're going to see if they can convert here. 4th and 1 on their own 48-yard line. As of right now, Goff is under center. Gibbs is in the backfield. They snap this ball. Gibbs up the gut, and he's going to get stopped short of the first down, and the Eagles are going to take over on downs. Gibbs got stonewalled at the line of scrimmage, and the Eagles are going to take over. That is 2 or 3 straight runs from Jahmyr Gibbs. Ran into a wall, and the Eagles are going to take over here on offense. Gibbs frustrated. He thought for sure I thought he was going to have it, but the Eagles stopped him, and the Eagles are going to take over here. Sorry, guys. Forgot to change the freaking football. Holy crap, I suck tonight. Eagles get the ball back here. My goodness. I stopped going to Burger King. Last time I tried, they said I didn't have any burgers, just that plant-based junk. Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't they have plant-based hamburgers there now? Oh my goodness, dude. Been out back smoking. Oh man. So Eagles take over here. Tough set of downs for the Lions there. I mean, they were looking good. They got the ball to midfield, good field position, and Goff and Gibbs run it 3 straight times, and they can't convert the first down. So that's going to be unfortunate there. Yeah, plant-based hamburger. That just sounds like a nightmare. 3-0 football game. Interesting. Good freaking deal. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button, subscribe. Lions, Eagles, huge game in the NFC. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat. I guess the Lions don't want to throw the football tonight. Yeah, supposedly the wind was a factor. It looked like it slowed down, though, when kickoff actually started. I mean, we saw Jake Elliott hit that field goal. It didn't look too crazy with the wind. I mean, it might have came back, though. But Lions, they only have, what was it, three or four pass completions so far. One was to Jamo for 19 yards. So Eagles are going to take over on the Lions' 48-yard line. I get the decision. You run it with 3 straight runs with Gibbs. Eagles, though, kind of saw it coming from a mile away. So they're going to see if they can get this football back here. But Lions defense, though, has been solid so far in this game. It's a matter of this offense hasn't really been clicking so far to start this football game. So they're going to get the ball back here, back from commercial break. Eagles 3, Lions 0. And we're going to see if they can get something going on here. First and 10 for the Eagles. Eagles 3, Lions 0. Amon-Ra and Gibbs looking frustrated on the sidelines here. Eagles defense with a big stand. They get the ball back here. 13:02 left to play in the second quarter. Hurts under center here. Goddard goes in motion. Saquon behind Hurts. Devontae Smith to his left. A.J. Brown to his right. Hurts with the fake to Saquon. Hurts looking fine. Going deep down the left sideline. It's going to be way over everybody's heads. Back of the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. So Hurts was trying to find Devontae Smith deep. Lions were playing him pretty well there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Jalen Carter just stood up 2 offensive linemen for the Detroit Lions. Goff was trying to point out the mic. They double-teamed them, and they still weren't able to get him. But Lions, 2nd and 10 against the Eagles here. Hurts, single high shotgun. He's got Barkley all the way down to his right. Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown to his right. Hurts looking, scrambling in the pocket. Throws left. It's going to be incomplete. Nice job by Brian Branch on the coverage. He was trying to get to his man Dallas Goedert up the left sideline. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. This defense has been doing pretty good for the Lions here. And again, the only points have came off of an unfortunate interception from Jared Goff. This is looking a lot like the Thursday Night Football game we saw last week with the Broncos and Raiders. Just a defensive battle where the offense has just been kind of non-existent so far in this game. So Hurts in the shotgun. He's got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith to his left. Saquon runs to his right. Hurts throwing left. It's going to be incomplete, broken up by Amik Robertson. That is 3 and out from the Eagles with phenomenal field position on the Lions' 48-yard line, and our defense has been playing lights out. Pretty solid so far. So the Eagles are going to have to punt this one away back to the Lions. Eagles are trying to pin this one inside the Lions' 10-yard line. I've never seen a blocked punt from the Lions. I don't know if that's ever happened for us. What's up, Will? Eagles looking to punt this one away here. 4th and 10. Eagles punt this one away. Khalif Raymond on the return. He's going to call for a fair catch. Raymond dives for the ball. Good Lord, man. That'd be so scary if you were the kick returner, dude, on special teams, man. You got a bunch of guys coming right at you with freaking, you're trying to just catch the football. It's just nuts. Wow, it's going to be a flag on the punting team, the Eagles. It's going to be a face mask they're calling. A rare punt flag on the punt team. Usually it's always on the receiving team. Personal foul face mask against the Eagles. That's a huge penalty. So now, instead of it being on the 20-yard line, it's on the 35-yard line. That's a big penalty from the Eagles right there that they just committed. And kind of unnecessary, too. When it's on a punt, it's just kind of useless to do that. So, Lions are going to take over here. Dan Campbell's trying to get in sync with this Lions offense here. Lions are down 3-0 to the Eagles. So they're going to see if they can get something going here. Kind of in like a mini commercial break right now. They got like a, something going on right now. Appreciate you guys all tuning in the stream. What's going on, everyone? Big game in the NFC. Lions, Eagles. Lions are trying to hold it down right now. Interception, punt, turnover on downs. First 4 drives of the game. Not good if you're a Lions fan. Goff in the shotgun. He's got Montgomery to his right. J-Mo to his left. Amon-Ra and Khalif goes in motion. Goff hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery bounces it up the middle. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 3-4 yards on the play. Tate Ratledge is back in the game for the Lions. That's good to see if you're a Lions fan. Where's my shift key? There it is. So Goff lines up again, 2nd and 6. He's got Montgomery to his left in the shotgun. Goff in the shotgun, looking quick to his right. That's the first catch from Brock Wright in this game. Remember, no Sam Laporta. That's a big loss. You're starting to see the effect Sam Laporta has on this offense without him. So we're going to see here. Aldi sells shopping carts for 25 cents each. I have 8 of them now. Not sure what to do with all of them. It was too good of a deal to pass up. I didn't know they sold shopping carts. That's crazy. 25 cents a piece? That's kind of crazy. I know sometimes shopping carts, they make you put like a quarter like in the on the handlebar to make sure nobody steals it. 3rd and 2 for the Lions here. Montgomery in the shotgun. Eagles show blitz. Lions need this one. Goff swarmed in the backfield. Try to get over the middle to Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to be incomplete. And the Lions are going to have to punt this one away. Both offenses look non-existent in this game. It's been a defensive masterclass from both sides of the field here. Goff was trying to find Amon-Ra over the middle of the field there. And just kind of threw it to his left. Just on communication skills right there. Amon-Ra tried to come back to his right to catch the football. And the Lions are going to have to punt this one back to the Eagles here. And they fake it. And they do not get it. They tried to fake a punt, 4th and 2. Dan Campbell calls a fake punt, and the Eagles read it, and they're going to take over exactly where they started off on the last drive at about the Lions' 48-yard line. Dan Campbell calls a fake punt. The Lions don't get it, and the Eagles are going to have to come back here. Wow. Eagles ran it and was up to the task immediately. Cooper DeJean on the tackle there. It's been a defensive masterclass right now. Wow. All right, so the Eagles are going to take over on offense here. Again, though, if the Lions defense keeps playing like this, you know, it's not the end of the world. Eagles 3, Lions 0. Still anybody's football game. We're going to get a really low-scoring football game, I think, in this one. Both defenses have come to play for both sides here. Eagles 3, Lions 0. It's been a boring game to commentate, I will say so. I mean, it's been like great defense from the Eagles and the Lions. The only reason why there's points right now is because of that interception that Goff threw in the first drive. So, interesting. Yeah, I mean, can you recycle a shopping cart? I guess you can. It depends on what it's made of. But what is a shopping cart made of? Is it metal? I guess it's metal, right? Yeah. Huh, interesting. So Eagles 3, Lions 0. I mean, I get it. You're trying to catch them off guard with a fake punt. And Eagles were ready for it. They tried to get to a quick handoff snap, and they ran it right like a book. Grant Stewart to try to get set up from Dave Phipp there on the special teams play caller there. That's the Lions special teams special teams play caller. Mostly metal unless it's from a Target. Good old Target. I try to avoid Target. Target's very corrupt. I try to go to like Kroger if I can. It's my favorite grocery store here in Metro Detroit area. Lions 0, Eagles 3. Coming back from a commercial break here. Eagles trying to set something up on offense. Calvin Shepard has been doing great, though, from the defensive side of the ball. I mean, this is supposedly the defending Super Bowl champion offense, and I haven't seen it yet this year. Eagles 3, Lions 0. 11:16 left to play here in the first half. Wow, good football game next week. Bucks and Rams, that's going to be a good one. Sunday Night Football. Eagles take over here. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Saquon Barkley behind Hurts. Hurts gives it to Saquon. Saquon up the gut here. Spin moves. He's going to get close to a first down. It's going to be a pick of about maybe 8 yards here. And the Eagles are going to run kind of a hurry-up tempo offense here. 2nd and 2 for the Eagles here. Gibbs is looking on from the sidelines. Now they get back into huddle formation. It looked like they were going to hurry up. So 10:50 left to play here in the first half. Barkley's got 25 yards on the ground. Hurts in the backfield in the shotgun. Saquon to his left. Hurts snaps it, hands it off to Saquon. Saquon's going to get a first down, pick up about maybe 3-4 yards on the play. And they get a first down here. So now they are kind of approaching Jake Elliott's range for field goal. I think they're kind of in his range. It'd be about a 50-yarder from this point. So 10:20 left to play here in the first half. Lions offense has looked non-existent so far in this football game. This is a big game for the Lions. If they lose this game, they are on the outside looking in for the playoffs right now. Sorry, my stupid webcam keeps going in and out. Hurts in the shotgun, Barkley to his left. He sends Devontae Smith in motion to his right. Hurts in the shotgun, Lions show blitz over the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete, trying to find A.J. Brown. Excuse me, that was Goddard. It looked like it was A.J. Brown. They both kind of were running similar routes next to each other. It was off the hands of Dallas Goddard. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Yeah, Barkley had about 125 rushing yards a game last year. Now he's rushing about 64 yards a game. The 5th largest decrease in NFL history. Eagles offense has been very suspicious this year. Hurts in the backfield, Barkley to his right. DeVonta Smith goes in motion to Hurts left. Hurts in the shotgun, fakes it to Barkley, gives it back to A.J. Brown on a quick screen pass, and the Lions read it like a book. How about Amik Robertson with the quick tackle on A.J. Brown? It's going to be a loss of about 3 yards on the play. And the Eagles are facing third and long here. Amik Robertson making a big play there for the Lions. That's a loss of about 3-4 yards on the play. So again, third and long for the Eagles. 3rd and 11. He's putting a lot of faith in this defense right now. Approaching borderline field goal range if you're Jake Elliott. Hurts in the shotgun. He's going to scramble up the middle here. Hurts is going to be close to a first down. He was never down. He spun off the Lions defender. He gets a first down. He was stopped short. He spun move off a defender's back, picks up the first down, and the Eagles are approaching the Lions red zone here. Muhammad brought him down, and he was never down. Hurts just kind of spun off of him. Oh, the knee does go down there. They're going to take a look at this. The knee appears to be down. They're going to see. They've been horrible in this game showing the first down marker. So the refs ruled a first down. 3rd and 11. The knee looked like it was down, though. I'm surprised they're not taking a look at this. So Hurts up the gut. That's unacceptable if you're the Lions. It was 3rd and 11, and Hurts runs a QB draw, and he gets the first down. The Lions, that's a big momentum killer right there if you're Calvin Shepard. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They're not going to review this play there. I'm very shocked by that. Hurts gives it off to Saquon. Saquon up the gut there. Pick up about maybe 2-3 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and about 7-8 yards. 8 minutes left to play here in the first half. Lions do get the ball back to start the second half. J-Mo, Amon-Ra, and Montgomery shouting up on the bench there, trying to figure out what's going on with their offense right now. This has been an interesting defensive battle class right now from both of these two teams. Hurts in the shotgun, Saquon Barkley to his right. He's got A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith. DeVonta Smith goes to Hurts' left in motion. Barkley to his right. Hurts tries to run a screen pass, and the Lions read it beautifully. Brought up by Alex Anzalone in the backfield. It's a big loss. Loss of about 6-7 yards on the play there. And again, the Eagles are in 3rd and long. So the Lions defense has bailed out this horrendous start from the Lions offense to start this game there. Alex Anzalone was all over Saquon Barkley, and now it's 3rd and long for the Eagles offense here. Eagles 3, Lions 0. 7 minutes left to play here in the first half. 3rd and 15 for the Eagles offense here. Both teams are averaging 3 yards a play. That is horrendous. That's insane. 3rd and 15. Hurts in the backfield. Gets it to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's going to be about 5 yards short of a first down. He gets it to about the 15-yard line. And I believe Jake Elliott's going to take an extra, or a field goal attempt here, I believe. They're going to leave the offense out here for the moment. They're going to try and stop him here. So it's 4th and 5. A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith go to Hurts' right. Let's see if they snap this football. Maybe a hard count coming here for the Eagles. 8th in the NFL on 4th downs. Hurts in the backfield. Shipley to his left. Almost got him to jump. Now the Eagles take a timeout here. So Lions aren't following for the hard count. Eagles take a timeout. They're first of the game. They're probably going to send Jake Elliott out. Usually if it's 4th and 5, 4th and 6, they're going to try and draw him off sides. I mean, Dan Campbell tried that earlier. It's just hard to say because you never really know. But I'm surprised that they didn't call that Hurts down by the knee. Like, it looked like Hurts' knee was down, and they didn't rule him down, so I don't know. Oh, really, Jimmy? That's awesome. So 4th and 5 here. Jake Elliott is looking to add another field goal here for the Eagles. 6:06 left to play here in the first half. It's a 34-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Jake Elliott, snap down, hold, kick on the way is up and in, and the Eagles take a 6-0 lead here, and the Lions are going to get the football back. So again, very low-scoring football game in this one. Lions are going to get the ball back with 6 minutes left, all 3 of their timeouts. Dan Campbell's got to find a way to get points on this board. Lions have an opportunity here to score a touchdown, hopefully milk some time off the clock here to end the first half, and they get the ball back. And they're going to try and make some second half adjustments here, but it's unfortunate because we went for it, 4th and 1. We got stuffed by Jahmyr Gibbs 3 straight runs. Then we ran a fake punt. Eagles write it like a book. Eagles take over. But considering the fact that the Eagles have had and dominated the field position where they start their drives in this game, if you're Kelvin Sheppard and Dan Campbell, you'll take 6 points, just 2 field goals from this Lions defense. This Lions defense is looking solid right now, led by Kelvin Sheppard. And we are beat up in the secondary still. No Terrion Arnold, no DJ Reed. So the Lions are going to get the ball back here. We're in a commercial break right now. And still plenty of time to work with in the second half here. But this really could be a 3-0 football game had Goff didn't throw that interception, which wasn't technically Jared Goff's fault. It just kind of got bad at the line of scrimmage. I don't know how much you can blame the quarterback for that. When it gets bad at the line of scrimmage like that, it's just kind of an unfortunate turn of events. Goff and the Lions had that a couple times in the NFC divisional round game last year against the Commanders. So we'll see. But a little bit unfortunate, though. So still anybody's football game. I mean, one big play away from, exploiting this one open, but we have to try to get the run game established right now. And the Eagles are trying to hold the Lions' offense to very little from Gibbs and Montgomery's usage right now. So Lions are down 6. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. And we're going to have some fun here. It's kind of interesting. Like, I appreciate the defensive effort in these games. At the same time, though, it would be nice to see some offense. Like, it's just back and forth, like 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. It's exciting, but it's also kind of frustrating because you're not really... last year, these were arguably the 2 best offenses in the National Football League, the Lions and the Eagles. And you're seeing a 6-0 football game with 6 minutes left to go in the first half. So, kind of interesting right now. What's up, Burnell? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, Burnell. What's going on, dude? Burnell Smith. What's going on, buddy? So, Lions take over here, back from a commercial break. They're showing Cooper DeJean dunk a basketball right now. So Jake Elliott, he's going to have his punter, man, line this football up here because the wind won't keep it on the tee. So 6-0 left to play here in the first half, 6:02. And the Lions take over here. Khalif Raymond on the return. Khalif Raymond trying to cut it up the field here. Raymond gets it to about the 26-yard line where the Lions are going to take over here. So 2 good defensive efforts so far to start this football game. Eagles 6, Lions 0. They're going to try and turn this one around here. Dan Campbell and Goff trying to get on the same page here. Let's see what they do on this offensive drive here. Appreciate you guys all being here. Eagles defense, one of the best defense in the National Football League this year. They did lose a couple guys to other teams and free agency, so trying to get things going here. Goff under center here, Khalif and Ocean. Gibbs in the backfield, fakes it to Gibbs. Goff over the middle of the field. He gets batted again at the line of scrimmage. He had Amon-Ra over the middle of the field, and the ball gets deflected again at the line of scrimmage by Jordan Davis. Eagles 6, Lions 0, 2nd and 10 here. 5:53 left to play here in the first half. Jalen Phillips has been a monster for the Eagles this year at the linebacker spot. 2nd and 10, Lions have to get something going here on offense. Amon-Ra goes in motion. Gibbs fakes it. Goff looking over the middle of the field. He's got his man, Mr. Amon-Ra St. Brown, into Eagles territory, down to the 40-yard line. There's the nice pitch and catch. Beautiful play from Goff to Amon-Ra. Goff is fired up, and the Lions got something going here on offense. Nice pitch and catch play from Jared Goff to Amon-Ra, running towards the left sidelines. In motion, Eagles weren't ready for it, and Goff saw it perfectly. J-Mo going across the field to open up that lane for Amon-Ra, and Goff's eyes lit up immediately when he saw his man down the field. So Lions, a much-needed play right there. Amon-Ra's got 2 receptions, 42 yards to pick up about 35, 40 yards on the game. Goff fakes it to Gibbs. Goff going over the middle of the field. He's got his man, J-Mo. J-Mo on the left sideline. Jameson Williams, 10-5, touchdown, Detroit Lions. Jameson Williams walks into the end zone. Jared Goff finds J-Mo in the back of the end zone. J-Mo is fired up, and the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead here. The refs are going to throw a flag on the play. It looked like J-Mo was a little bit excessive in his celebration, but that is a 40-yard pitch and catch touchdown to Jameson Williams. He had just one to Amon-Ra for 40 yards, crosses over the middle of the field, and the Lions are an extra point away from taking this one. Jameson Williams, he caught the touchdown, and he bear hug jumped the field goal pole, and the ref's going to throw the flag here for unsportsmanlike conduct, which could be huge because now it makes the extra point a lot harder for Jake Bates. This could be a big, big mistake from J-Mo, though. Let's hopefully see if Jake Bates can knock this one down here. What a throw, pitch and catch from Goff to J-Mo, both 40-yarders back-to-back, one to Amon-Ra, one to J-Mo. So, Jake Bates, this is now a 47-yard extra point attempt. Jake Bates, snap down, hold, kick on the way. It is no good. And it is still a tie football game. Jake Bates misses the extra point. Oh, man. You saw it coming from a mile away. It's a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. It backs it up in a very windy situation, and Jake Bates misses the extra point, and we still have a tie ball game. Oh, it drives you crazy, man. So, still a tie ball game. Eagles take over here, 6-6 ball game. Wow. So it's still 6-6. That could be a costly, huge penalty from Jameson Williams later in this game. It was a 40-yard touchdown, awesome play from J-Mo, but he jumped on the field goal pole and he gets himself a 15-yard penalty, and it makes Jake Bates' life a little bit extra harder, and it was a 47-yard extra point, and he misses it. So, man, he's got to know better than that, though. I love J-Mo, but he's got to be smarter than that. All right, Lions 6, Eagles 6. Great play from J-Mo, but it costs us an extra point. It's still a tie ball game. That could be costly later on in this game. Oh, man, that was crazy, John. Exactly, right? Like they throw a flag on that, but they don't throw a flag for that last year, right? Exactly. It's ridiculous. So Eagles get it back here at the 35-yard line. A little bit of pushing, shoving going on. Looks like everything's escalated, though. 6-6 ball game. A beautiful catch from Jake Bates and, from Goff to J-Mo. It was weird. Like, we couldn't get anything going offensively. And then boom, boom. Like 2 big spark plugs. A giant pass to Amon-Ra over the middle of the field, 35 yards. The very next play, the same exact route almost that J-Mo ran across the left middle of the field. Goff finds him for the end zone. But unfortunately, it cost him. So we'll see here. 1st and 10 here for the Eagles. 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. We'll see if the Lions can hold them. NFL No Fun League, exactly. Jalen Hurts in the backfield, fires right. He's got his man A.J. Brown. Tough catch from A.J. Brown. Amik Robertson trying to break it up. It's going to be about a pick of about maybe 8-9 yards in the play. And the Eagles are facing about a 2nd and 1 right now. 4:40 left to play here in the first half. 5 receptions, 32 yards for A.J. Brown. All he's got to do is just complain every week and he'll get the football. Hurts in the backfield, Lions show blitz. Hurts in the pocket, fires over the middle of the field. He's got his tight end. That is Granson for a pick of about maybe 5 yards on the play. So it's going to be first down for the Eagles approaching midfield here. Brian Branch on the tackle. 6-6 football game, 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. 4:08 left to play in the first half. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley behind Hurts. He's got Jahan Dotson and Devontae Smith to his right. Barkley gets the carry up the middle of the field. Barkley's going to get a pick up about maybe 4 or 5 yards in the play. And the Eagles are facing about a 2nd and 5 right now. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the follow button. Like and subscribe. If you guys are new, what's going on, everyone? Let me know who's here in the chat. What's up, guys? 2nd and 5. Barkley to Hurts' left in the shotgun. Devontae Smith to his right. Hurts looking towards his right. Fires to his right. It's going to be caught by Devontae Smith for a first down here. Excuse me, Mr. Jahan Dotson. My bad. Jahan Dotson with a pick of about maybe 8-9 yards on the play. 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Again, just a little bit of a tiny little spark of momentum. That missed extra point could be costly for the Lions. 1st and 10. 3 minutes left to play in the first half. Eagles fumble the football. Barkley jumps on it, though, immediately. It's going to be a loss of about 2-3 yards on the play. They are very fortunate that ball bounced near them and not forward to the Lions' direction. So, Hurts and Barkley not on the same page there. They're trying to run the read option. Barkley thought he was handing it off. Hurts looked like he was trying to pull it back. And Barkley, very fortunate that ball wasn't turned over. 2:30 left to play here in the first half. 2nd and 13 for the Eagles. Hurts in the backfield. Tank Bigsby gets the handoff up the right sideline. Bigsby's got green grass ahead of him. 25-20-yard line down to about the 22-yard line for Tank Bigsby. A monster carry. Pick up about maybe 15 yards for Tank Bigsby on that run. And that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning here. So we got another commercial break here. Eagles are approaching scoring distance. And they are on cruise control right now. Everybody freaking rules. What's going on, guys? How we doing? Oh, that stupid, costly penalty from JMO. See, like, here's the thing, right? Say we kick that extra point and it goes through. It becomes a 7-6 ball game. If the Eagles scored a touchdown here, they would have gone for 2. Right? Lions, another opportunity to stop them to hold them to 6. Or if it's 7-6, Eagles kick a field goal. Now the Lions are only down 2. So instead of it going from 7-6, the Eagles now have opportunities to capitalize off this missed extra point. Little frustrating. And the second I saw J-Mo do that, I'm like, that's got to be a flag. And a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct. It's already long enough to kick an extra point, and when you tackle on 15 yards, that's a big difference for Jake Bates to try to kick that in a windy, hostile away environment. All right. Eagles 6, Lions 6. Commercial break. At the 2-minute warning. Lions still have all 3 of their timeouts. So I'm interested to see what Dan Campbell does here in terms of how he plays this. The Lions do get the ball back to start the second half. So we're going to see what happens there. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party. Everybody rules. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party. 2-minute warning here. Eagles are looking good. Driving the ball down, no problem on this opening possession off of the missed extra point. Ball is on the Lions' 23-yard line here. 2-minute warning coming up. So, 1st and 10 off that Tank Bigsby run. Eagles gave up, like a 5th-round pick, 4th-round pick for Tank Bigsby from the Jags. They got to start using him. It was weird that they did that because they have Barkley, but I guess they didn't believe in Will Shipley that much. How about the Chiefs, dude? The Chiefs are on the brink of missing the playoffs this year. If they don't get it together, they might miss the playoffs. It should be, I think, like the first time in Pat Mahomes' career as a Chief. Jalen Hurts in the backfield. He's got Bigsby to his right. Devontae Smith goes in motion. Bigsby gets the carry. Bigsby up the right sideline. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 4 or 5 yards on the play. They've been doing a horrible job not showing the first down marker on the broadcast. So it's hard for me to distinguish like where the line of scrimmage is because they zoom in on the field and you can't see the markers. So it's hard to tell like how far he actually got. 1/3 left to play here in the first half. 2nd and 3 coming up here for the Eagles. Hurts under center. Barkley back into the game here for the Eagles. 1:20 left to play here in the first half. Hurts fakes it to Barkley, throwing right sideline. He's got his man A.J. Brown in the middle of the field. It's going to be a 1st down. Ball is at the 5-yard line of the Lions. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Eagles. Yeah, one-on-one coverage against A.J. Brown, it's hard to defend. It's funny that, like, again, A.J. Brown complains, and they start throwing him the football. He's got, like, 6 catches, I think, right now. Yeah, 6 catches, 43 yards in the first half. 1st and goal for the Eagles. Hurts in the backfield. Lions trying to play keep away here. Hurts hands it off to Saquon. Saquon up the left sideline. Saquon trying to push his way, dives over the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. So Saquon Barkley and the Eagles capitalize off the missed extra point, and the Eagles and Saquon Barkley take a 12-6 lead. There's 29 seconds left in the first half. I don't know if Dan Campbell's going to be aggressive with this or not. Oh, he might be down. That ankle came down first. We're going to see if they mark him down at the 1. Scoring play is under review. They're going to see if his ankle got down first before he crossed the goal line. The problem is it enough evidence to overturn the call on the field? The call on the field was touchdown. That's tough. That's really close. So we got another commercial break, another advertiser. It's like, how many commercial breaks can you have in this game? Welcome to the party. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the show. I don't know if he's short or not. It looked like his ankle came down and he was reaching over the goal line. But I don't know if he actually got across with his ankle coming down first to hit the field. His ankle definitely hit the ground. But in terms of conclusive enough evidence to overturn this call, it's going to be tough for the refs to do this. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what they call us here. They are home. They do got the home crowd. I mean, on the broadcast, they said, I don't think there's enough evidence to overturn the call on the field. That's the big thing. They need conclusive evidence to overturn the call on the field. Because they go with the call on the field all the time, and then if there's enough evidence to overturn it, then they'll take a look at it. Eagles 12, Lions 6. Supposedly, we're going to see how this touchdown ends up, though, for the Eagles. If it's short, it would be marked at literally about the half-yard line. Because Saquon was diving over the goal line, but his shin kind of hit the ground first. So it's tough. Yeah, we're going to see what happens after this commercial break comes up here. Eagles 12, Lions 6. There would be 30 seconds left in the first half if Goff and the Lions offense tried to get it in Jake Bates' range. The problem, though, is it's hard for these kickers to kick the ball right now because the wind is such a factor. So I don't know what Goff does here with Dan Campbell. And the problem is you don't want to have like a bunch of incomplete passes because then you could punt it away and the Eagles could have 10, 15 seconds left with the ball. So it's tough to say. The runner is short. His ankle did come down before Barkley scored the ball. So now it's going to be push-tush central, though. That's the problem here. We're going to take away the 6, but the Eagles are lining up in tush-push formation. And the Eagles are going to probably score on the goal line thanks to Jalen Hurts. So frustrating. Do you guys think the tush-push should be banned? It's just so stupid, dude. Jalen Hurts crosses over the goal line for the touchdown, and the Eagles take a 12-6 lead. So that actually hurt the Lions because instead of them scoring with 30 seconds left, they use more time off the clock with 10 seconds left now before they start the ball. Ah, man. Well, Eagles, they take the lead here. These extra points are no gimme right now because of the win, so we're going to see what happens here. So Jake Elliott on to tackle the extra point. Extra point is good for Jake Elliott. Eagles take a 13-6 lead. So 16 seconds left, 3 timeouts. I don't know if we're going to really do anything, to be honest with you. I think we're probably just going to take a knee, and it's going to go to the second half. But it's tough to say, though, right now. It's tough to say. Man. Eagles 13, Lions 6. We're going to see if that extra point comes back to bite them for the Lions there. Because of that Jameson Williams excessive celebration penalty. So, Eagles are going to kick this one back off to the Lions. (13-6). Eagles looking to kick this one back off to the Lions here. 16 seconds left on the clock. I don't think they're going to really attempt anything. I think they honestly just take this to the half. If we had 36 seconds, yeah, see, Saquon being short was uneventful for the Lions there because if he actually just scored, the Lions actually would have had another 20 seconds to work with. Now you only have 16. Dan Campbell's taking off the headset. It's going to be halftime. So, Lions are going to get the ball back here at halftime. And they do get the ball back. So, we're going to see if the Lions offense can put something together here on their opening drive to start the second half here. Everybody rules. Hopefully, you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party. So, halftime break coming up here. Eagles 13, Lions 6. It's been a defensive battle for the most part in the first half here. Dan Campbell taking over the play calling in this game. Lions have trailed at halftime in all 3 of their losses to start the season. So, again, 4th and 1 on your own 50-yard line. Short. Fake punt, same thing, 50-yard line short. So, considering the fact that the Eagles have dominated field position in this game, 13-6 isn't really the end of the world, but We should be playing better offensively, though, no doubt. So, we'll see, though. But commercial break, halftime break coming up, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat here. Usually babble on about nonsense. I cannot wait until the second half begins because I got really nothing to say. Hey, what's up, Grandpa? How you doing? Grandpa's in the house. 13-6 football game. It's been a defensive battle back and forth. Only 2 touchdowns that we had in this game. Tush-push touchdown from Jalen Hurts. And Jameson Williams with a 40-yard touchdown from Jared Goff. That last drive that the Lions had was pretty good. I mean, you had a 40-yard completion to Amon-Ra, and then immediately the very next play, you had this exact same play to Jamo for a touchdown for a 40-yard pass from Jared Goff. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when the Lions come out the gate here. Hopefully you guys are all having a great, fantastic night. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Again, it's a windy, cold night in Philly. The wind is a factor in this game. But again, that missed extra point could be a factor in this game. We'll see. It's going to be tough to say. So we got a halftime break coming up here. 13-6. Eagles over the Lions. Be out of town next week, guys. So I'm going to be back to do the Thursday night football game. Bills and Texans. Thursday night, that'll be the next broadcast. But, yeah, kind of a low-scoring first half. Again, like, these two offenses were, like, the top 2 offenses in the NFC last year on a points-per-game basis. And not really anything going so far. I mean, the Eagles have 138 total yards, dominating the time of possession. Lions have 144 yards and a turnover from that Jared Goff interception, which technically really wasn't his fault per se. The ball just kind of got bad at the line of scrimmage. But Lions have got to find a way to run the ball here. They got to get Jahmyr Gibbs, Montgomery more involved. I mean, when you only have, like, I don't know how many yards you have on the ground right now. Not many, though, if you're the Lions. Let's take a look. Lions currently have 31 yards on the ground right now. So, gotta try and work that out there. Jameson Williams, 2 receptions, 59 yards and a touchdown. Amon-Ra, 2 receptions, 42 yards. Dave Montgomery does have 10 yards, 1 catch in this game. Jack Campbell, been our leading tackler so far in this one, but, you know, credit to the Eagles. They aren't the most explosive, high-powered flying offense that we saw them last year to be, but they are winning football games. So, we'll see. I mean, this very well could be an NFC playoff matchup in the playoffs this year. Potentially in the NFC Championship game, potentially in the playoffs. It's just tough because, like, again, I don't know if you're the Lions, I don't know if you're ever going to get that good of a chance ever again when you were at Santa Clara with a big lead at halftime. So it's tough to say. But yeah, Rams are 8-2. They lead the NFC right now. I mean, Bears are climbing 7-3. They had a pretty bad start to the year, and Ben Johnson has got these guys rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they've won like 5 of their last 6 games. It's tough to say there. Tampa still leading their division right now. Yeah, Seattle is at 7-3 at the 5 seed. They were the 1 seed going into today, but again, the Rams took them down, so they fall to the 5 seed. But again, the Lions, the Packers, and the Bears, they're all kind of right in that stretch there. That annoying tie from the Packers is going to cause so many problems and weird confusions for seeding purposes, tiebreakers. It's just ridiculous that the NFL still has ties. I don't really agree with that. Panthers got a big win over the Falcons on the road. That was pretty sweet. I like the Panthers. I think they've sucked for a while ever since Cam Newton left after that Super Bowl appearance, and then I'm happy to see the Panthers have success with Bryce Young and Tet, and Rico Dowdle's been a monster this year. He's been phenomenal for the Panthers. I don't know what they're going to do with Chuba Hubbard. Like, they just gave Chuba Hubbard an extension, and I don't know if Chuba Hubbard's going to be a starting running back next year. I mean, Dowdle already has taken over that role right now. Dowdle's playing really good. So we'll see. Yeah, Ted McMillan, he had a nice day. 130 receiving yards, 8 receptions, 2 touchdowns. Chiefs off to their worst 10-game start since 2015. That is crazy. Their worst 10-game start in 10 years. That's actually crazy. Broncos leading the way. Then you got the Patriots, the Colts, the Steelers are the 4 seed. Bills, Chargers, Jags, 5, 6, and 7, and they all beat the Chiefs, which is big because if they tie with any one of those 3 teams at the end of the year, they're going to have the tiebreaker over them. Rodgers left the game with a wrist injury earlier. Did not play in the second half. Hopefully Rodgers is all right. Never want to see anybody go down. Steelers did get the win, though. So, Lions are going to get the ball back. Down 7 at halftime. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Got about 5 minutes left until the halftime break is over. Thank God. Goff, 119 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Hurts has got 63 yards and a rushing touchdown in this game. A.J. Brown leading the way. He's got 43 receiving yards and 6 receptions. Rudolph did pretty good. I want Will Howard to play. Yeah, I think you maybe see Will Howard. It's weird, like, Steelers are kind of in position to make the playoffs again, so it's hard to see snaps from Will Howard. But if Rodgers is injured next week and he can't play, you might see some snaps from Will Howard. Because Rodgers is gonna be gone after this year, so Steelers are trying to find out who their next starting quarterback's gonna be. So, kind of interesting. Yeah, that 40-yard touchdown was nice from Goff to J-Mo. He got that off immediately, and J-Mo took it to the house. The Madden cast. There's a Madden cast. That's sick. Yeah, appreciate you guys all tuning in. Lions down 7 at the halftime break. Couple minutes left to go until the halftime is over with. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Like I said, I'm going to be out of town next week, but I'll be back, though, for the Thursday Night Football game. We'll be doing a play-by-play for that. We got Bills and Texans next week. But yeah, back and forth defensive battle so far. Eagles looking to take care of business against the Lions at home. Lions have got to come out swinging in the second half here. They got to establish the run game. It all starts with the run game. So, we shall see what happens here. Interesting. Good deal. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, guys, let me know in the chat. Let me know whose team you guys root for. Lions, Eagles. Lions are 6-3. Phillies 7-2. This is a big game for seeding in the NFC. Yeah, we got to get the run game going. We have 31 yards on the ground in the first half, which is not ideal. And really, all of our passing game has come from that last drive that we had. J-Mo and Amon-Ra. So it's tough to say. Coming back here from the commercial break, coming up here, halftime show is about to be done. What's up, Ryan? I need more tush pushes and Gibbs receiving yards, but go Eagles. Yeah, the running game hasn't been so good for the Lions in this one, but it's crazy because like the Lions had an opportunity to get the ball back with like 30 seconds left to get Jake Bates a chance at a field goal, but then Saquon was short, and so they ran like 20 more seconds off the clock, and then half yard line, what's coming next, tush push special. So it's just kind of very frustrating. But, I mean, the Lions got to come out swinging here. If they put together a nice drive like they did on the last drive there, this could be an interesting football game. But if they go 3 and out, Eagles respond nicely, it could be a rough night. Yeah, like, there was, like, was there 16 seconds left? It's just tough because it's like you're backed up on your own 20-yard line. You still got 3 timeouts, but then you run the risk of, like, a couple incompletions or a turnover. And it's like, if we had 30 seconds, maybe... Yeah, they do get the ball at the half. Really, that missed extra point. That missed extra point the Lions had from Jake Bates. And Jake Bates missed it, but at the same time, Jameson Williams has to be better and realize, like, listen, I can't go jump on the field goal post and slide down because that's, a flag waiting to happen. Usually if you touch any part of the field goal, they usually flag you for it. Because ever since Jimmy Graham did like the famous dunking on the goalpost, it can potentially damage the field goal upright, then they gotta delay the game, then they gotta fix the upright. But yeah. Especially in this case, like if Jake Bates was home, Ford Field, he probably nails it. But again, the wind has been a factor in this game. I'm not saying it's Jake Bates' fault. I mean, he flat out missed it, but at the same time, J-Mo contributed to that 100%. Yeah, it's crazy that these kickers are insane. Like, they expect you to make it from 50 yards. And, like, 10 years ago, like, 50 yards was a long field goal. And now it's like that they expect you to make a 50-yarder. It's crazy. I fell asleep and woke up to the tush push. Yeah. So... getting back here to start the second half. Lions got to start swinging. They do get the ball back here. So we're going to see if Dan Campbell and John Morton... I cannot talk today. Dan Campbell, Jared Goff, and John Morton can put together an offensive game plan. Tied most in the first half of his NFL career for his most targets for Trey J. Brown. Aiden Hutchinson's only got 1 pressure in this game so far. That's the lowest in the NFL since 2022. The Lions defense as a whole. Santos for the Bears. Yeah, he knocked that one through for you guys. That was a big win against the Vikings. Vikings, I think, are kind of done. They needed that one against the Bears to have a chance still, I think. So Lions get the ball back here. Ball goes out of the end zone. They're going to get the ball to start at the 25. Where do they place this? A 30-yard line? J-Mo for the locker room. Yeah, Jameson Williams. Yep. Yeah, Moody. Yeah, I remember Moody. It's weird because, like, kickers, they get injured, and then, like, when they come back, do you just roll with the hot kicker, or do you go with the guy that started the season? It's tough to say. Kicker would be such a tough job to maintain and keep. Like, you gotta be at least 80%. If you're anything less than 80% on the season, you're, like, on the hot seat for sure. Jared Goff in the shotgun. Gibbs to his left. 1st and 10 balls on the 35-yard line. Goff checks it down to Gibbs. Gibbs to the left sideline with speed. Gibbs, left side, 50-yard line into Eagles territory. Man, Gibbs was one broken tackle away from possibly going to the house on that one. Nice tackle from the Eagles right there. So, Lions 6, Eagles 13. Goff with a nice little swing pass to Gibbs for a pick of about maybe 30 yards on the play. Yeah, Gibbs' speed is underrated. So that's a big pick up there, about 20 yards on the game. Goff under center, Gibbs in the backfield. Goff fakes it to Gibbs. Goff fires back to Gibbs' way up the left sideline. Gibbs gets close to a first down. Then he's going to barrel his way over a first down marker. And 2 plays, 2 quick catches, and a big gain immediately from this Lions offense so far, thanks to Jahmyr Gibbs leading the show. No, that's a different guy. Jameson Williams is a wide receiver. Jahmyr Gibbs is a running back. 14 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. 1st and 10, Lions at the Eagles' 36-yard line. Goff in the shotgun, Gibbs to his right. Goff trying to keep this offense moving. I want to see Tesla. I want to see a Tesla touchdown. Brock Wright goes in motion. Gibbs gets the carry, tries to bounce up to the left side here. Glasgow tries to push him forward. He's going to get a pick of about maybe a yard on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 here for the Lions. Eagles 13, Lions 6. Jordan Davis, again, has been all over for the Eagles defensive line here. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, two big dudes on the defensive front there for the Eagles. 2nd and 9 for the Lions. Ball's on the 36-yard line of the Eagles. Gibbs in the shotgun to Goff's left. Amon-Ra goes in motion to Goff's right with J-Mo Tesla. To his left, Brock Wright now goes in motion to the slot. Goff fires right side. He's got Brock Wright for a catch. Pickup of about maybe 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Lions here. No Sam Laporta in this game. He's on the IR. It's a huge loss for the Lions. 12:45 left to play here in the third quarter. 3rd down and 4 for the Lions. Goff setting up the play call here. 3rd and 5, excuse me. Gibbs and Montgomery both each to Goff's left and right. Monty to Goff's right and Gibbs to Goff's left. Amon-Ra and J-Mo to his left. Gibbs goes in motion. Goff gets hit as he throws. Tries to find a diving Amon-Ra, but it's going to be incomplete here. Now again, an interesting spot for the Lions. It's 4th and 5. It's a little bit too long for a Jake Bates field goal. So do you play the field position game? Do you go for it here? Do you punt it away? Do you try to draw him off sides? It's a tough call from the Lions here. No, you're fine, Dina. It's all good. 4th and 5. Lions show that they're going to go for it. Let's see if they actually snap this football. J-Mac goes in motion to Goff's left. Montgomery to Goff's right here. Goff in the backfield. Goff snaps it. Fires over the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete. Try to get to Jameson Williams, and there goes all the momentum for the Detroit Lions there. Damn. So the Eagles are going to take over on downs. That is a big momentum killer for the Detroit Lions. They had a great thing going there. Goff just kind of underthrew that pass. He's got to get that ball up about 2 yards higher than what it was originally thrown. Oh, it's really unfortunate. So we got a commercial break coming up here for the Eagles. Oh, man. 13-6 ball game. Not looking good for the Lions right now. Yeah, Goff kind of underthrew that. Eagles 13, Lions 6. Momentum killer right there. So, Lions are 0 for 3 on 4th down in this game. Eagles trying to get something set up here for the Eagles offense coming back down the field. Eagles 13, Lions 6. I gotta reset these timeouts. There you go. Eagles coming back from a commercial break here. Lions defense has been pretty solid so far for the most part in this game. They're going to see if they can stop the Eagles again. But again, it's turnover on downs, it's turnovers, it's points off of turnovers that really hurts you. So, Lions trying to get the ball back here. We get a big play on defense. I haven't seen a pick six in a while from the Lions. How about we see it right here? What's up, John? Goff can't find his receivers. It's weird, like, every throw that Goff has found, besides the 40-yard gains from, like, J-Mo and Amon-Ra and that Gibbs to set up this drive, he's kind of underthrown or overthrown his receivers on this one. So, it's tough to see, man. But again, our defense is going to stop it again. We got to come up with a stop here. Jalen Hurts in the backfield. Saquon to his left. Goddard goes in motion. Ball is on the Eagles' 32-yard line here. Jalen Hurts hands it off to Saquon. Saquon up the gut here for a pick of about maybe 3-4 yards on the play. Brought down by Tyleik Williams, the rookie out of Ohio State that we drafted this year. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button. Subscribe if you guys are new. It helps out the streams. Eagles 13, Lions 6. Hurts in the backfield. Barkley to Hurts' left. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Eagles. Hurts gets the snap, gives it to Saquon. Saquon moving the pile. He's going to be close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Eagles, and you know what's coming. You know what's coming if you are the Lions defense here. Eagles 13, Lions 6. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. 3rd and 1. Are you going to do tush push? Probably. Yeah, they're set up in tush push formation. Impossible to stop if you're the Lions. It's going to be first down. Hey, I jumped him off sides. So, they're going to call it a false start. They're going to call it a false start. That's huge. Originally, it was like a jump from the Lions defense. And the refs are going to call it a false start. That's big. Thank you. Too many times that you've seen the tush push with a false start not being called. Yeah, he freaking pushes a Lions guy over the middle. Steam was like trying to get his arm away from the football. That's a big call there. Wow. That's a big call, Jason. Yeah. 6.5 rush attempts. Yeah, so now it becomes 3rd and 6 instead of 3rd and 1. That's a big flag right there. All right, 3rd and 5 for the Eagles now. Barkley in the shotgun with Hurts. A.J. Brown to his right by himself. Hurts was looking his way. Now he has all day to throw over the middle of the field. Deep. Going to be broken up by Alex Anzalone on the play. Probably should have been caught by Granson. That was kind of a perfectly thrown ball. Anzalone's fired up, and the Eagles are going to have to punt this back to the Lions. That's a big stop. All right. So, Eagles trying to get this back here. Yeah, Granson, I mean, that was a pretty good throw from Hurts. Granson probably should have caught that. It kind of went off of Anzalone's helmet, which kind of deflected it. So, nice play from Alex Anzalone. So, Eagles looking to punt this one away. 4th and 5. It's going to be a flag for a delay of game. They're going to back them up even 5 more yards. We'll take it. 5 yards is 5 yards. Every yard counts. Usually they'll do that if it's like at the 40-yard line they're trying to punt it away like inside the 10 because they don't want to like punt it out of the end zone. They want like yards if it's like a big kick. But when you're on your own 30-yard line, I mean, 5 yards is 5 yards. Yeah, exactly, John. Me too. Like, I did not mind the tush push until the refs stopped calling these false starts. Like, I can't even tell you how many times the Eagles have lined up in tush-push formation and have gotten away with countless amounts of false starts over and over and over again. If you want to run the tush-push, fine. Just don't false start. But if you keep playing this and you keep missing these false start calls, then we have a problem. Because you're literally then cheating your way to get across the first down marker or into the end zone. I don't mind it, but call the false starts. So, that was a big break that the Lions just got there. So Eagles punted away. Lions take over here at about their own 20-yard line. We're going to see what happens here. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a second. All right. Good deal. It's already hard enough to stop, right? Exactly. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I don't mind it. I mean, the Eagles, they can get away with it because they have a guy that can squat, 200, 300 pounds in Jalen Hurts, and they have a pretty solid O-line for it. I mean, other teams have tried to pull it off, and they can't do it, but the false starts is what I have my gripe with it. Forward progress from the tush push if it didn't get tackled in an upright pile. Right, it's hard to distinguish that too, Ryan. No, I agree for sure. It's an annoying play, and the Lions voted against banning it. They actually wanted to keep it. So we'll see. 10:30 left to play here in the third quarter. Eagles 13, Lions 6. Lions get the ball back here. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. What's going on, Alaska? How you doing? Appreciate you being here. Thanks for being here, Alaska. Welcome, dude. Much love. What's going on? What's up, Clementine? How you doing? Lions get the ball to start this drive on their own 27-yard line. It's been a defensive battle all around. Goff has been missing his receivers all game here. He's kind of underthrowing him, overthrowing him, so he's trying to get back in this game here. Sewell back in the game here for the Lions. All right, Goff under center, Montgomery in the backfield. Amon-Ra goes in motion. Goff hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery barrels his way for a pick of about maybe 6 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Lions. 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4, roughly. If you guys are new to the stream, like the live stream, subscribe. It's free. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Enjoying the warmth of the Lions. There we go. In case there was a controversial forward progress call, and I think it should be no stop whistle until one-on-one until the second tackler joins the tackler. Yeah, I agree, Ryan, for sure. That's a good point. 2nd and 4, Goff in the shotgun, Montgomery to his left. He's got trips right. Khalif Raymond goes in motion. Goff fires to Gibbs. Gibbs up the right sideline and more. Jahmyr Gibbs explodes, breaks away, breaks a tackle to the 40. He's still on his feet. Jahmyr Gibbs, 30, 25, all the way down to the 24-yard line. Huge play from Jahmyr Gibbs. And the Lions are cooking. Jahmyr Gibbs with a huge freaking play, and the Lions are in business in Eagles territory. What a play call lined up from Jahmyr Gibbs. Broke like 3 tackles all the way down to the 25-yard line. Huge play from the Lions. Gibbs got 83 total yards. Gibbs in the shotgun with Goff. Gibbs to his right. He's got Brock Wright going in motion to his left. Gibbs gets the carry. Up the left side, he's going to get a pick of about maybe 2 yards. 9 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Huge play from Jahmyr Gibbs. So now we're in Jake Bates' range. We want to see 6, though. Jahmyr Gibbs, he is a hard man to stop. So the Lions are set up here at about 2nd and 8. They're on about the 22-yard line of Philly. 8:30 left to play here in the third quarter. Gibbs in the shotgun to Goff's right. He's got Khalif, Amon-Ra, and J-Mo on the field here. Brock Wright at the line of scrimmage. Gibbs gets the carry again. Gibbs up the middle. Gibbs going to get a pickup of about maybe 4 or 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and short for the Lions here. 8 minutes left to play in the third quarter. It's a big 3rd down here for the Lions. And again, if you're Dan Campbell, you're probably thinking 4 down territory here. I would prefer if the Lions got it here, but we'll see. Ball is on the Eagles' 17-yard line. J-Mo goes in motion to Goff's right. Gibbs set up in the shotgun to Goff's left. Amon-Ra by himself to Goff's left. 3rd and 4 here. Play clock running down. Goff gets the snap. Hands off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs gets the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Lions. 7:30 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Keep feeding 0. 13-6, 1st and goal Lions. 7:20 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Lions are looking for 6 here. 7:15 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Gibbs in the shotgun to Goff's right. Goff fires right sideline. He's got J-Mo for a pickup of about maybe 3 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and goal at about the 6-yard line. This is a big couple downs here for the Lions here on this offensive drive. Philly 13, Lions 6. 2nd and goal here. 6:50 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Clock is running. 6 plays, 66 yards, 3:45 in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and goal. He's got trip receivers left. J-Mo Khalif and Amon-Ra. Gibbs to his right. Amon-Ra goes in motion. Gibbs gets the handoff. Jahmyr Gibbs bounces off a tackle. He's going to get stopped, though. Pick up about maybe 2 yards. And it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. 6:20 left to play here in the game. This is a huge drive for the Lions. Because you know Dan Campbell. If we don't get it here, I don't know if he sends Jake Bates out there or if he goes for it. Let's see what he does. 3rd and goal. Huge play in this game. Ball's on the Eagles' 4-yard line. We are 1 for 6 on 3rd down in this game. He's got trip rights. Goff in the shotgun. Gibbs to his right. Sends Brock Wright in motion. Gibbs gets the handoff. Trying to find an opening. He gets stonewalled at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and goal at the 4-yard line. What do you do if you're Dan Campbell right here? Dan Campbell, at the moment, is leaving his offense out on the field here. 5:30 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 4th and goal at the Eagles' 4-yard line. This is the biggest play in the game so far. 0 for 3 so far on 4th down. We are going for it. Goff in the shotgun, Montgomery to his left. 4th down. Amon-Ra goes in motion. We snap the ball. Goff firing. He's swarmed to the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass. Eagles take over on downs. Lions are 0 for 4 on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in this game. You had an unbelievable, phenomenal drive set up by Jahmyr Gibbs, and it's washed for 0 points. Oh, man. Wow. That's unfortunate. Lions come away with 0 points on that drive. Eagles 13, Lions 6. Eagles are going to get the ball back at their own 4-yard line. Wasted possession right there from the Detroit Lions. Oh, man. If anything, it helps the Bears study how to beat the Lions. Last time it put up 52 on us. Crazy. Lions are 0 for 4 on 4th down in this game. So the Eagles are going to get the ball back here. And Lions are hoping they go 3 and out. They got to hold their defense here. That's what Dan Campbell's banking on. Let's see if the defense can hold the Eagles here. Man, my webcam is having a good time right now. Eagles 13, Lions 6 in a commercial break right now. Eagles 13, Lions 6 in a commercial break right here. That's a tough pill to swallow. Ah, man, that's tough. That's tough. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the party. Man, that's unfortunate. Hey, what's up, Mom? You guys landed safely? Good to hear. Eagles 13, Lions 6. Lions went for it on 4th and goal at the Eagles 4-yard line, and it was incomplete, and the Eagles are going to take over. Oh, man. Well, Lions, they're looking to go 3 and out on defense here. So coming back from a commercial break here, Eagles 13, Lions 6. Ball is on the Eagles 4-yard line here. They'll still pluck this bird. There you go. Appreciate you tuning in, Alaska. Welcome, dude. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun from his own end zone. Barkley to his left. 1st and 10 for the Eagles here. Hurts in the backfield, throwing from his own end zone. He's going deep down the right sideline to A.J. Brown. Good coverage from Rock Ya-Sin. No gloves from Rock Ya-Sin. Interesting that a DB is not wearing gloves. It's kind of rare to see. So that's all right. Interesting. So, he had Brock Wright open over the middle of the seam there, but he just got blitzed too bad. Oh, man. Goff with a scary fall at the end there. Jeez Louise. He got hit hard on that play there. 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. 5 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Devontae Smith goes in motion. Hurts in the pocket, looking to his left, running for his life from the right side, fires right side. It's going to be caught. Huge play from Devontae Smith. It's going to be a big pickup, about 35 yards here, and it's going to be an extra 15 yards for an unnecessary roughing penalty, and Brian Branch is down, and he is in pain. Hopefully Brian Branch is all right, but that's going to be an unsportsmanlike, unnecessary roughness on Brian Branch, I believe. Helmet to helmet, he might be gone. Brian Branch might be gone. Brian Branch, yeah, he's gone. So they're going to review this for targeting. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on Brian Branch. Tack on an extra 15 yards at the end of the catch. Brian Branch is down. Hopefully he's all right. I don't know if they ejected him or not. Does targeting apply in the NFL or is it only college? I think it might be only college. I could be wrong, though. Jahan Dotson, excuse me, not Smith. He caught that football. Big play from Jalen Hurts there. So 13-6. Jahan Dotson, big play of 30 yards, plus an extra 15 yards from the unnecessary roughness from Brian Branch. And the Eagles automatically go from their own 4-yard line to all of a sudden on the Lions' 47-yard line. That's a 50-yard swing on that play. Hurts pitches to Saquon's right. Saquon trying to make a man miss. Up the right sideline. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 6-7 yards on the play. Momentum killer in this game. 0 for 4 on 4th down for the Lions. Can't have it. Anytime, Alaska. Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate you. 2nd and 4. Eagles 13, Lions 6. 4 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Barkley, 47 rushing yards in this game. 2nd and 4 for the Eagles. Ball's on the Lions' 41-yard line. Barkley in the shotgun. Hurts is swarmed by the Lions' defense. He's going to go down for a sack. Aiden Hutchinson with the backfield sack. Huge play from the Detroit Lions defense there. Aiden Hutchinson, first one to get him. Big sack on the play. And now it's 3rd and long for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts rolled back in the pocket, was met from a monsoon sea of blue, and it's going to be 3rd and long for the Eagles. Huge play from Aiden Hutchinson. Got to Hurts first, and what a play from this Lions defense. That is a massive, massive play right there. Now it becomes 3rd and long, 3rd and 15. Now you're back in your own territory, essentially, if you're the Eagles. Eagles barely get the playoff. Hurts going deep down the left sideline. Huge play. It's going to be incomplete. Good coverage on the play. Trying to get to A.J. Brown, and the Eagles are going to have to punt this one away. Wow. 4th and 15. Big play from Aiden Hutchinson to get to the quarterback, especially on 2nd down and, what was it, 5 or 4? A loss of 11 yards. And the Eagles have to punt this one back to the Lions here. 3 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Khalif Raymond on the return here, trying to make a man miss. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 2-3 yards. Going to be Lions football at the 15-yard line of their own 15-yard line. He's got 10 targets so far. It's the most he's ever had, I think, in 3 quarters this year. Huge play from Aiden Hutchinson. So we got a commercial break coming up here. Lions down 7. And again, they're going to try and get the ball into Eagles territory. I mean, the last 2 drives the Lions have had have been pretty good. So it's coming down to Dan Campbell and him not taking points in certain situations. But it's not come up well for the Lions here. That is why you gave that guy $180 million. Absolutely insane. Thanks, Dina. Thanks, PA. Yeah, I mean, Lions, they've had multiple opportunities in this game to score points, and we have come up short, and that last one was a big miss. I mean, you had a beautiful drive set up by Jahmyr Gibbs, and you go all the way inside the 10-yard line, and he doesn't get the touchdown. But it is what it is. Still plenty of time left in this game. It's still anybody's football game, really, here. So it's really tough to say exactly. I mean, time of possession is going to be huge in this game. I mean, it's going to be approaching the end of the 3rd quarter here soon, but if the Lions can get, they got to set up a nice drive here again. I mean, you're down 7. Defense has been playing great in this game so far. I mean, if you're Calvin Shepard, I mean, you're depleted on the secondary so far in this game. You against this Eagles team, which at certain points throughout the game have been looking like the defending Super Bowl champs. Their offense hasn't been nearly explosive as it was last year, but Lions defense has been pretty good so far. So coming back from commercial break here. Yeah, Dan Campbell and this Lions offense, I mean, the last 2 drives have been good. But on 3rd down, Goff has struggled in this game. He's 0 for 5 on 3rd and 4th downs in this one. Pressured on 4 of 5 dropbacks. So, you know, we got to get Goff better protection up front. 1st and 10 here for the Lions. Ball is on the Lions' 15-yard line. Montgomery in the backfield. Goff under center. Tesla goes in motion. J-Mo to Goff's right. Amon-Ra by himself to his left. Goff fakes it to Montgomery. He's going to avoid a defender. Try to get to J-Mo on the, or excuse me, Amon-Ra on the left sideline. It's going to be incomplete, though. 2:52 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Goff and Amon-Ra have been kind of out of sync the past couple of attempts that they've gone to him. So they're going to try and see if they can get back in this game here. Again, that missed extra point could be huge. Philly 13, Detroit 6. 2nd and 10 here. 2:50 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Goff in the shotgun. He's got Montgomery to his left. Goff takes a snap. Eagles show pressure. Goff over the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Blankenship, trying to get Tesla. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 here for the Lions. Lions, I believe, are like 1 for 45 on 3rd and 10 or long this year. They have been horrific on 3rd and long situations this season. Goff is trying to sell a roughing the passer penalty. He's not going to get it, though. 3rd and 10 here. Gibbs to Goff's left. Ball is on the 15-yard line. Tesla, Brock Wright, Khalif, J-Mo, and Amon-Ra on the field. Goff in the shotgun, try to set up a screen pass to Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs on the left sideline. He's got a first down and more. Jahmyr Gibbs, 30, 35, 40. Here goes Gibbs down to the 45-yard line, close to midfield. And Jahmyr Gibbs has been coming alive. Gibby has been a monster. What's up, Jake? 3rd and 10. We run a screen pass to Jahmyr Gibbs. Eagles didn't see it coming. And Gibbs picks up a huge pickup for the Lions here. So, Lions are rolling here. 5 receptions, 107 yards for Gibbs. He's a running back, by the way, in case you guys didn't know. Montgomery pitch to the right. Montgomery up the right sideline. Nice blocking from the Lions front here. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 6 yards on the play. 13-6 ball game. Under 2 minutes left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on? What up? 140 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Eagles 13, Lions 6, 2nd and 3. Gibbs checks out for a breather. Montgomery in the backfield. Goff under center. Khalif Raymond goes in motion. Goff fakes it to Montgomery. Back the other way. Just tries to get rid of it. Trying to get Brock right over the middle of the field, but he was swarmed by the Eagles pass rush. He had to get rid of it fast. 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Lions. 1:20 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Eagles 13, Lions 6. Ball is near midfield. Again, this is probably 4-down territory if you're the Lions here. 3rd and 3, Goff in the shotgun. He's got Montgomery to his right, Tesla, Brock Wright, and Amon-Ra to his left. J-Mo by himself to his right. Goff in the shotgun, Montgomery to his right. Amon-Ra goes in motion in the slot. Goff firing right. It's going to be batted down again at the line of scrimmage. That's the 3rd or 4th pass batted down by this Eagles defensive front, and you're probably going to go for it here. You are 0 for 4 on 4th down in this game. Are you going to be 1 for 5 or 0 for 5? Dan Campbell's leaving his offense out on the field here. Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis has been giving Goff problems all game with the line of scrimmage with him trying to get the football across. 0 for 4 on 4th down. A huge play in this game. 4th and 3, Eagles 13, Lions 6. Goff in the shotgun, Montgomery to his left. J-Mo, Tesla to his left, Amon-Ra, and Brock Wright to his right. Eagles back off. Goff fires over the middle of the field. Nobody near him. And the Lions go 0 for 5 on 4th down. And the Eagles take over on downs. Unfreaking believable. 0 for 5 on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over on offense. Unbelievable. Wow. Eagles 13, Lions 6. They're going to have to rely on the defense again. Not sure who Goff was throwing to in that play. I'm going to throw this webcam in the freaking lake, dude. How many times is it going to go out of focus? How many times is this webcam going to go out of focus tonight? Can we make it work maybe for longer than 30 seconds? That'd be nice. The Eagles take over here. 1:15 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. It is still anybody's football game. A 7-point game here. Hurts gives it off to Saquon. Saquon trying to make a man miss. He's going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. Loss of about 1 here. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 for the Eagles. Oh, man. Again, another low-scoring game. And it's not like the Eagles offense has been amazing in this game. Like, both defenses have been just holding down the fort. And anytime the Lions get something going, they go for 4th down and they miss. They're 0 for 5 on 4th down in this game. Probably the final play of the 3rd quarter here. Hurts in the shotgun, Barkley to his left. He's got trips right. A.J. Brown by himself to Hurts' left. Lions show pressure. Barkley with the screen pass here is going to be tipped at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get a pick of about maybe 7-8 yards on the play. There's a flag on the play, though. Let's see what this flag's about. Eagles 13, Lions 6. A.J. Brown shaking up on the play. See what this flag is. Personal foul, chop block on the Eagles' offensive line. It's a big penalty. It's 15 yards. A.J. Brown's going to get called for the chop block here. Yeah. A.J. Brown just kind of stumbled. It was an illegal block on Brian Branch, though. So it's a big play. Eagles 13, Lions 6. It's probably going to take us to the end of the third quarter here. It's 2nd and 25 for the Eagles. Lions get another gift. Hurts in the shotgun, Barkley to his right. I don't think they snap this football. Yeah, they're not going to snap this football. It's going to be fourth quarter here. Eagles 13, Lions 6. We're going to the fourth quarter. Sorry, my computer had a seizure. Eagles 13, Lions 6. What a weird football game, dude. Eagles 13, Lions 6. Going to the fourth quarter here. With the ball, 2nd and 25 for the Eagles. So we're in a commercial break here. 2nd and 25 for the Eagles. If you're the Lions, you can't let them convert this. I mean, 2nd and 25. Eagles are right around their 30-ish yard line on their own territory. If you're the Lions here, you can't let them convert a 2nd and 25 on you. And going into the fourth quarter. We do need a big stop. I agree, for sure. Oh, man. Commercial break. Eagles 13, Lions 6. I mean, Lions down 7. Here's the crazy thing. I'm going to call this, right? I'm going to call this right in front of all of you. Ready? Lions are going to be in the position in this game in the fourth quarter where they're going to be down 1 point. They're going to score a touchdown, and Dan Campbell's going to go for 2. And he's going to get it. That's my guess. That's my bold prediction. Late in the fourth quarter, you're going to see the Lions tie this game, and we're going to go for 2 and get it and take the lead. That's my guess. He's been playing aggressive all game long here. And that missed extra point, I don't know if he trusts Jake Bates right now. So we'll see if that comes true. Coming back from commercial break here, it's still anybody's football game. I mean, the Lions have had so many opportunities in this game, and we just I cannot convert. I mean, 0 for 5 on fourth down is brutal. I mean, that is just tough to watch. All right. 2nd and 18 for the Eagles here. Hurts in the shotgun, Barkley to his left. Hurts drops back to throw. Hurts is going to run for it to his left sideline. Campbell's going to reach him out of bounds here. And Hurts is shaken up out of bounds. He looks like he's all right. That's not a dirty hit. Campbell is still in bounds, or Hurts is still in bounds when Campbell tackled him. Eagles 13, Lions 6. Man, Hurts was careful about popping an ACL right there, or a hamstring. Huge third down in this game right here. It's going to be 3rd and 10 roughly for the Eagles. 3rd and 11, ball is on the Eagles' 44-yard line. 5 seconds on the play clock. Hurts in the shotgun, Barkley to his right. Hurts drops back to pass. Hurts looking all day to throw. Aleem McNeil pressuring him towards the right sideline. It's going to be caught by A.J. Brown. He's going to be short of the first down here, about 3 yards short. It's going to be 4th and 3 for the Eagles on the Lions territory at about their 46-yard line-ish. There's a flag on the play, though. It's a flag, though, on Detroit. It's going to be a hold. Holding on defense kills you. It's an automatic first down. Defensive holding on Amik Robertson. Eagles 13, Lions 6. So A.J. Brown gets the catch on the right sideline. It's going to be a defensive holding call against Amik Robertson, and the Eagles, they're approaching field goal range for Jake Elliott here. 14 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Eagles 13, Lions 6. Not looking good for the Lions. Ball's on the Eagles' 48-yard line. Hurts on the center, Saquon behind Hurts. Hurts hands it off to Saquon up the left sideline. Saquon, there's a flag on the play here. Probably going to be a holding penalty. It's going to be coming back here, I think, is my guess. These flags have been saving the Lions. Holding on the defense, on the offense, excuse me. So it's a 10-yard penalty. It's going to be 1st and 20 for the Eagles. And somehow, the Lions are in this game despite being 0 for 5 on 4th down in scoring range. Yeah, he grabbed Anzalone. Clear hold from the Eagles there. So they're going to back him up again. Eagles 13, Lions 6. 1st and 20 on the Eagles' 40-yard line. A.J. Brown to Hurts' left. Hurts in the shotgun. He's got Bigsby to his right. Bigsby gets the carry. Bigsby gets a pick of about maybe 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 14-ish roughly for the Eagles. Unbelievable. Yeah, flags usually hurt us. They're saving us a little bit tonight for field position. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on, everyone? 2nd and 14 for the Eagles. Ball's on their own 45-yard line. Bigsby to Hurts' right. In the shotgun. Hurts throwing left side. He's got Devontae Smith. Pickup of about maybe 7-8 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Can the Lions get another 3rd down stop? Third and 6 for the Eagles offense. 12 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. It's like every time I move, my webcam like freaks out. It's so stupid. 3rd and 6 here. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun, empty high backfield. Hurts asking for the snap. He's got another QB sneak up the middle. He's got a 1st down. You got to read that if you're Calvin Shepard. That's twice now that Jalen Hurts has done that to this defense. He did it earlier in the first half. Saw it coming from a mile away. You got to put a QB spy out there in the middle of the field for the Lions defense there. And I think they had one, but they just ran it perfectly to perfection there. It's not looking good for the Lions. We need a turnover badly. They're going to be milking this clock too. 11:25 left to play here. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball is on the Lions' 36-yard line. They are about 7 yards away from being comfortable in Elliott's range. Make it a 2-score game, dude. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Throws deep down the right sideline over Saquon's head. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. 11:07 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Jack Campbell was guarding Saquon Barkley. That is like Christmas morning for Jalen Hurts, and he just overthrew him. 11:07 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Eagles 13, Lions 6. Both teams still have all three of their timeouts. Hurts in the shotgun. Bigsby to his left. Hurts in the backfield, looking for an open man, scrambling to his right. He throws it. He's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Eagles coming up. 3rd and 10 here. Eagles 13, Lions 6. 11 minutes exactly left to play here in the fourth quarter. Jordan Mailata, he's been playing great so far in this game for the Eagles. They say he started as a rugby player. That's pretty cool. Worked his way to the NFL. Good for him. Eagles 13, Lions 6. 3rd and 10. Ball is on the Eagles. Lions 36-yard line. Excuse me. Hurts in the shotgun. Lions show blitz. It's going to be a slant pass over the middle of the field to A.J. Brown. He's going to be short of the first down marker. He's about 4 yards short. It's going to be 4th and 4 for the Eagles. And they're going to send Jake Elliott out on the field to make this potentially a 2-score football game. Elliott setting up to attempt his 3rd field goal in this game. 4th and 4. It's going to be about a 49-yard field goal from the right hash. Elliott, snap down, kick on the way is up and in, and that makes it a 2-score game, and the Lions now have to score on this drive. Eagles 16, Lions 6. 10:15 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Now, if you're the Lions, this is a must-score drive here. Must-score drive. Eagles 16, Lions 6. Back to the Lions. 10 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. What's up, Ryvok? Yes, we're on YouTube right now, buddy. What's going on, dude? Yeah, 2nd and 25, 2nd and 19. I mean, Hurts has just been running over us on that last drive here, and it's just been rough to see so far. So Lions get the ball back here. If you're the Lions, this is a must-score drive. Because you're sitting at about 10 minutes left to go in the game. Eagles have a pretty solid run game with Hurts and Barkley. They're going to keep milking this clock. So if you're the Lions, you have to score here. What's up, Ryvok? Let's see if they can do it. Let's see if they can do it. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, imagine if he kicked a field goal. It's hard to say. I mean, like, it goes both ways. Like, if he converts and scores, you know, it's like, oh, he's a great coach. Go for it. He's a good coach. But at the same time, it's like, if you take points, you know, it's a different ball game. So, Eagles 16, Lions 6. Lions looking to score here. He hate the Eagles so much. It's been rough. I mean, when you go 0 for 5 on 4th down, it's hard to win football games. So, if you're the Lions here, you absolutely have to score on this drive. Whether it's a field goal, whether it's a touchdown. But Dan Campbell, to me, is saying he does not trust Jake Bates right now because he went for it 5 times on 4th down. Now, granted, one of them was a fake punt, but it's tough. So, Lions are going to get the ball back here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you guys all being here. What's going on, everyone? It's just weird. Like, I feel like our defense has been good in this game. I mean, it's 3 field goals and a touchdown. Like, holding the Eagles to 16 points is, like, solid, but the offense has not shown up. And when we do show up, we can't capitalize. Sailor gets to about the 27-yard line. That's where the Lions are going to take over in this game. 10 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter, all 3 timeouts. We're going to see if the Lions can score here. They need it desperately. You're looking at the 2 best offenses in the NFL last year, and now there's 22 points in this drive. I mean, the last 3 drives have been great for the Lions, and they've all resulted on turnovers for a turnover on downs. Goff in the shotgun, Gibbs to his left. Goff looking to change the play at the line of scrimmage here. Goff now goes under center, Gibbs in the backfield. Goff hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs with the left sideline. Jahmyr Gibbs gets a pick of about maybe 11 yards on the play. Nice job from Gibby. First down, Lions. Gibbs is having a monster game, despite not scoring a touchdown yet. Philly 16, Detroit 6. 9:50 left to play here in the fourth quarter. First and 10 for the Lions. Goff in the shotgun, Gibbs to his right. 9:30 left to play here in the fourth quarter. J-Mo to his left, Amon-Ra and Tussla to Goff's right. Goff asking for the snap. Gets it, snap underway. Goff backs up in the shotgun. He's going to be swarmed by the Eagles' pressure. He's got to get rid of it. He throws it over the middle of the field, incomplete. Eagles 16, Lions 6. Eagles have been showing blitz a ton in this game. I mean, if I'm the Lions, I just give number 0 the ball and let him go to work. I mean, he's the only line right now that's been doing anything in the second half. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. What's going on, everyone? Eagles 16, Lions 6. Second and 10. Amon-Ra goes in motion. Goff in the backfield. Gibbs to his right. Gibbs asking for the snap. Gets it. Goff throws right. It's going to be incomplete to Amon-Ra. That's another underthrown ball by Jared Goff. Third and 10 now coming up for the Lions. Goff's got 228 yards, a touchdown, and interception. Goff has overthrown, underthrown, and missed on his receivers in this game so far. Philly 16, Lions 6. Third and 10 here. Gotta have it if you're the Detroit Lions. Absolute gotta have it. 9 minutes left. You're running out of time. Goff gets the snap. Goff looking, firing right sideline. It's going to be incomplete, trying to find Amon-Ra St. Brown, and the Lions are going to have to punt this football away, and that is not good news. You're down 10 with 9 minutes left. You need a turnover. You got to get a turnover for the Detroit Lions in this game. So Jack Fox stepping on the field here. Looking to punt this one away. Eagles 16, Lions 6. It's not looking good. Fox punts it away here. Pretty good punt from Fox. So it's going to be out of bounds here for the Eagles at about the 15-yard line. He put on Eagles money line. 9:06 left to play here in the fourth quarter. It's frustrating because, like, I feel like we've had good drives in this game, but we just cannot convert. Eagles 16, Lions 6. Gotta get it back here for the Lions. I mean, time is running out, though, in this game. You're down 2 scores. It's tough. You're going to need a turnover, or somebody's going to have like a strip sack or something. Yeah, Goff has been really struggling in this game. He's overthrowing his receivers. He's underthrowing his receivers. Eagles are getting to him. I mean, we've had a couple quick check downs to Gibbs that have saved us, but cannot convert on fourth down, though. So Goff's going to get the football back. Or, I'm sorry, Eagles are going to get the football back here. Appreciate you guys all tuning in the stream. What's going on, everyone? So if the Lions lose this game, that'd be 2 primetime games, one at Arrowhead and one at Philly, where we would not be able to capitalize. We haven't really had a signature win yet this season. We did have the Baltimore Monday Night Football win, but that's really the biggest win we've had so far for the Lions this year. So if we lose this game, now against the Packers, Thanksgiving becomes a must-win game. You got the teams like the Bears, the Rams later in the schedule. It's going to be tough. This is a bad game to lose for the Lions. Hurts one more rush and Goff to get 12 more yards. Yeah, it's a combination of both, I think. I think Eagles' defense is playing good, but Goff is underthrowing his receivers right now. I think it's a mixture of both. Tough to say, man. Tough to watch right now. NFC standings: Rams, Eagles, Bears, Bucks, wild card, Seahawks, Lions, Packers. If the Lions lose this game, they'd be on the outside looking in. Ball on the Eagles' 15-yard line, 9 minutes left to play here in the game. Hurts in the shotgun, hands it off, fakes it, gives it back to Goddard up the right sideline for a pick of about maybe 15 yards. He's going to get close to the 30-yard line. Nice pitching catch from Hurts to Goddard. Tough break so far for the Lions. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. What's going on, everyone? First and 10 for the Eagles. 8:30 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Saquon to his right. Time is running out for the Lions. Hurts gives it to Saquon. Saquon gets a pick of about maybe 8 yards on the play. 8 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Time keeps on clicking. Not looking good for the Lions, dude. Not looking good right now. Philly 16, Detroit 6. Second down coming up here for the Eagles. Hurts under center, Barkley in the backfield. A.J. Brown to his right, Devontae Smith to his left, 2nd and 2. Hurts hands it off to Saquon. Lions are going to get to about a 1-yard gain on the play. Should have been a loss. 3rd and 1. Guess what's coming? Tush push time for the Hurts and the Eagles. Third and 1 for the Eagles. Lions have to get a stop desperately. Tush push time formation coming up for the Eagles. 3rd and 1. Hurts. He's barely short, I think. It's going to be 4th and 1 for the Eagles. Fourth and 1. What does Nick Sirianni do here? He probably runs it again, right? Eagles 16, Lions 6. 6:42 left to play here. Fourth and inches. Eagles leave their offense on the field. Eagles under center. And it looks like they're going to be a false start on the Eagles here. And now it's 4th and 6. So the Lions now are going to get the ball back. So they try to draw them off sides. A false start was called. 4th and 6. And the Lions are going to somehow have another chance. Eagles 16, Lions 6. Absolute must-score drive from the Lions here. Need 12 passing yards, Ryan. Eagles punt it away. Raymond tells it to let it go. Lions are going to take over at about their 14-yard line. 6:14 left to play here in the fourth quarter. They have 3 timeouts. If you're the Lions, you got to score a touchdown before the 2-minute warning and not use any timeouts here. It's interesting. It's going to be interesting. Eagles 16, Lions 6. Stuff to say. Commercial break coming on the way. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the like button, subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Lions have to score here. One more completion and 1 yard from Mahomes. It's freaking parlays, dude. They make you drive you insane. I've given up on parlays. I'm done with them. I think I'm like, the last 100 that I've made, I've probably won 4 of them. Not even kidding. I'm done with them. Eagles 16, Lions 6. There's 6 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter. Lions are going to get the ball at their own 15-yard line. See what Dan Campbell draws up here. Only touchdown the Lions have had in this game came from a Jameson Williams 40-yard touchdown in the second quarter. Lions do have the Giants next week at home with Jameis Winston. So, again, Giants played pretty well against the Packers today. That's not a gimme game either. Philly 16, Lions 6. They do get the ball back here. Six minutes left in the fourth quarter. Unless something changed, I can't believe going to be first in the NFC North and knowing, like, yeah, the best of the team. Yeah, Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson. He's been phenomenal. Eagles 16, Lions 6. 6:14 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Goff under center. Gibbs behind Goff. Absolute must-score drive from the Lions. Khalif Raymond goes in motion, cuts back to his right. Goff fakes the give to Gibbs. Tries to set up a screen pass to Gibbs, and it just goes nowhere. It's going to be incomplete pass. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Lions. Eagles 16, Lions 6. 6:10 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Just kind of, it's been Jahmyr Gibbs all second half. I mean, like, we have not had anybody else catch the football besides Gibbs. Goff in the shotgun, Gibbs to his left. 2nd and 10 for the Lions. Khalif Raymond goes in motion. Goff, got to get yards on this play here. Goff is going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to be batted down. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Lions. This is brutal to watch. Goff has not been playing well in this game. The only he's had checkdowns to Gibbs in the second half. Ball is nearly intercepted. Another another pass broken up by Davis. Goff in the shotgun, Gibbs to his left. Goff steps up in the pocket, fires over the middle of the field. Caught by Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams at the 41-yard line of the Lions. They're going to be doing some tempo here. 3rd and 10. Nice pitch and catch from J-Mo and Goff right there. So Goff finds J-Mo over the middle of the field. Nice throw from Goff. So ball is on the Lions like 45-yard line, 42-yard line. Goff is under center. Montgomery back in the game. 5 minutes left to play for the Lions. Khalif goes in motion. Goff faces Montgomery. Goff tries to get to Gibbs on the left side. Is going to be incomplete. Eagles 16, Lions 6, 2nd and 10. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Lions here. Jared Goff in the shotgun. Gibbs to his left. He's got Tesla and J-Mo to his left. Goff, quick throw. It's going to be swatted down again by Jalen Carter. That is the 5th or 6th time this game that they've swatted down the football. So 3rd and 10 for the Lions. 5:17 left to play in the 4th quarter. This is probably 4-down territory. 5 minutes left. You're down 2 scores. 3rd and 10. Goff in the shotgun. Goff looking. He's going to get hit. Tries to lollipop it over to Gibbs. It's going to be incomplete. 4th and 10. 5 minutes left. 3 timeouts. You kind of have to go for it here, right? You kind of have to. Now looking good for the Lions. Jack Fox comes out to punt for the Lions here, so now you decide to punt it. Jack Fox is going to be punting this football away to the Eagles. Now you don't go for it. Okay. Five minutes left to play here in the 4th quarter. Eagles take over on offense. Eagles are up 16-6. They're going to take over at about their 25-yard line. Now looking good for the Lions. Eagles 16, Lions 6. 5 minutes left to play in the game. Lions still have 3 timeouts. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley gets the handoff up the left sideline. Lions are going to bring him down. It's just weird. Like, 0 for 5 killed us. I mean, 0 for 5 on 4th down. That really killed us. I mean, we convert 2 or 3 of those, it's a different ball game. Especially on the 4-yard line. That one hurt. That one hurt. Goff has 21 incompletions. Wow. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to his right. Hurts gives it to Saquon. Saquon is going to be close to a 1st down. Howie Roseman, one of the best GMs in football. Eagles 16, Lions 6. 3rd and 1 for the Eagles. Tush push time formation coming up for the Eagles. Eagles get the 1st down. Now you're sitting at roughly 3 minutes. You're going to have to start taking timeouts if you're the Lions. They're going to call it short, surprisingly. Fourth and inches for the Eagles. You're about 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Rough night for the Detroit Lions. Eagles take their first timeout. Yeah, they probably do, Ryvok. I'm sure the refs don't really like that call, that play that they run, because it's hard for them to spot the football because there's like a million guys at the line of scrimmage. Rough loss for the Detroit Lions. 6 points. 4th and inches. Eagles are going to get this here. Not sure if the Eagles got it. We're going to see here. 4th and inches. Refs are spotting him short. So the Eagles go for it on 4th and inches on their own 30-yard line, and it looks like he is short. So now, all of a sudden, the Lions have a chance now. You're already in field goal range. That's a kick in the tush for the Eagles. Now it just got interesting. There's 2:57 left to play. Goff in the shotgun. Ball's on the Eagles' 29-yard line. Gibbs in the backfield with Goff to his right. Goff asking for it at the line of scrimmage. Fake pitches it to Goff, to Gibbs. Goff the other way. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to get James on the left side here. You got to score a touchdown for the Lions. I mean, this is the best starting field position you've had all game. And if it's not now, when? Eagles 16, Lions 6, 2nd and 10. Ball is on the Eagles 29-yard line. Goff in the shotgun. Eagles show blitz. Goff's got to get rid of it. You got to get rid of that football. Did we just fumble the ball? Looks like he was down. Montgomery trying to set up a pass rush. You got to get rid of that football, Goff. So now you just lost 5 yards, and now that makes Jake Bates' job a lot harder. The one thing you couldn't do is take a sack, and there's a sack. 3rd and 17 for the Lions. Play clock running down. It's 3rd and 17. Goff in the shotgun. Goff's got to get rid of it. Incomplete pass. It's going to be a long field goal for Jake Bates. You got to score a touchdown. I mean, the Eagles gave you a gift on their own 30-yard line, and you got to score a touchdown. We're going for this? Why are we going for this? Put Bates out there. Give Bates a shot, dude. You got to give Jake Bates a shot. I don't agree with this call at all. You got to give Jake Bates a chance. It's a 52-yard field goal or 4th and 17. You got to give Bates a shot. There's no way you go for it on 4th and 17 or a 52-yarder. You got to give Bates a shot here. Sorry. So it's 4th and 17. It's going to be about a 52-yarder for Jake Bates. This is the game. Bates has to hit this to have a chance for the Lions. Eagles 16, Lions 6. In the middle of the field, it's going to be a 54-yard field goal attempt for Jake Bates. Snap down. Jake Bates is in center and ready to go. Snap down, kick, hold on the way. It is good. Drilled right through the uprights, and the Lions have a chance. 16-9, Jake Bates drills it. All right, one stop. Eagles 6. What? Alaska? Did I not? If we stop them, 3 and out, we're going to have a chance down 7 to win the game. And I guarantee you, if we score a touchdown, 16-15, Dan Campbell is 100% going for it. He is 1,000% going for it. (16-9). Lions have all 3 timeouts. They need 1 stop. So what's going to happen is the Eagles are going to run it twice. Lions are going to stop them. And the 3rd down play is going to be for the game, like we saw a couple weeks ago against the Vikings. Eagles 16, Lions 9. Eagles are going to get the ball back here. Your defense needs a 3-and-out stop here. That's funny, John. I've been there before. Yeah, definitely kick it deep. I hate the new kickoff rule, dude. It sucks. I'm not a fan of the new kickoff rule. You can't surprise teams with onside kicks anymore. I'm not a fan of it at all. So Eagles are going to get the ball at the 35-yard line. Bates kicks it out of the end zone. 1 stop to make it interesting. Give us a chance. Maybe. Feels like it's raining a little bit, or raining or snowfall a little bit coming down. Yeah, it's snowing coming down for the Eagles right now and Philly. So 1:58 left to play in the game. Lions have 3 timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Calvin Shepard, can you get a stop? Eagles in the shotgun. Hurts with Barkley to his left. Hurts gives it to Barkley. Barkley is going to get a pickup of about maybe 3-4 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down for the Lions. Lions take their first time out of the game. Or of the, I think the game. Yeah, they didn't use the timeout last time. Goff's hoping he gets another chance. It's 2nd and 5 for the Eagles. 1st down wins the game for the Eagles. Barkley, 22 rushes, 71 yards. Eagles 16, Lions 9. Lions use a timeout. Eagles are back. Here we go. 2nd and 5. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to Hurts' right. Hurts gives it to Barkley. Lions hit him. Pick up about 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for the game. Now, here's the thing. If the Eagles get 2 yards, or they're a half a yard short, Sirianni's going to go for the tush push. You know he is. So Lions take their 2nd timeout. Eagles, it's 3rd and 3. Can you get a stop? Can you get a stop? Give us a chance, defense. Hurts in the shotgun, Barkley to his left. 4 receivers on the field here for the Eagles. Eagles take the snap. It's going to be a false start on the Eagles. It's going to be 3rd and 8 now for the Eagles. A false start penalty on the Eagles backs them up 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 8 instead of 3rd and 3. Oh my gosh, dude, this game. Yeah, Ryvok called in the chat. That's funny. All right, 3rd and 8 here. Hurts in the shotgun. Barkley to his left. He's got Goddard and A.J. Brown to his right. Dotson and Smith to his left. Hurts in the shotgun. Lions show pressure. Hurts up the right sideline. It's incomplete, and the Lions are going to have a chance. Flag on the play. It's going to be defensive contact. Pass interference defense. That's the game. Unfreaking believable. That's the game. Lions just lost. Rock Ya-Sin, you can't do that, brother. You can't call that there. You can't call that, dude. Lions, unbelievable stand. And they call a questionable pass interference hold on Rock Ya-Sin against A.J. Brown. That's how the Lions are going to lose this game. Unbelievable. I was hyped. I thought we were going to get the ball back with a chance. And the game ends on a penalty. Unreal. I can't believe that's how we're going to lose this game. Now I know how the Eagles felt in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. Wow. Flag called on Rock Ya-Sin. The commentators don't agree with it. A very, very questionable hold. And that's how the Lions are going to lose this football game. Unbelievable. Tied most batted passes in a game in the NFL this year. He's got 3 at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8. Eagles are going to run this football. Yeah, I mean, you hold the Eagles to 16 points, you think you win the game. But apparently not. Saquon gets the first down to seal it. That's all she wrote. Unbelievable, man. Unfreaking believable. The Detroit Lions fall. Whoops. The Detroit Lions fall to the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday Night Football by a final score of 16-9. Very questionable flag called on Rock Ya-Sin. Lions forced them to go 3-and-out. They used their timeouts. We got a chance. I was fired up. And then a late flag comes. Listen, we played bad overall. Jared Goff did not have a good football game. He was 14 of 37, 23 incompletions, an interception. Gibbs was a monster on the receiving side, 107 yards. And that's a tough pill to swallow. Credit to the Eagles for winning this football game. And the Lions are now on the outside looking in the NFC right now. We got the Giants next week at home. Tough pill to swallow. Go Lions. Wow. Red Wings won. There you go. Unreal. Well, that sucks. Appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream, though. Thanks again for being here. You guys are freaking fantastic. That's how the Lions are going to lose this game. That's really nice. Appreciate you guys all being here. Have a good rest of your night, guys. Love you all. God bless. I'll see you guys for Thursday Night Football game. Bills-Texans this week. Have a good one, guys. Peace out. See ya. Adios, amigos. Appreciate you guys. See ya.